Alrighty then, we be live. Tonight we're going back to playing some Chronicle. We did Feria last night. Did my first ever Pandora run. That game has two types of Pandora. I believe it's called a Phantom Pandora, which is, either win 6 or lose 2. Or the normal, normal Pandora, which is 12 or 3, 12 wins or 3 losses. So my first Phantom, I went 0-2. Proud of that. Then I did a normal one. I went 1-3. Oh, yes, I'm off to a great start in that game. And I started a third one and went 3-0 and then had to call it a night. So we'll be picking that run up again next time I stream, which should be Saturday night. But we're going to get back to some Chronicle action tonight. Now, Chronicle, here's my prior scores. I've been really bad. In fact, all of July was bad. In August, I'm even worse somehow. The way this game works is the same thing. Either, win 12 or lose 3, whatever comes first. And I've got a lot of 2s in there, some 1s in there. B, C, D, yeah, make sure to only stick to one color. The 3-0 run, it was all green pretty much. Green and neutrals, so... The tier list, I can't blame the tier list. I don't know how to play the game yet, but the decks I drafted just didn't work. And my play obviously didn't work too well. But we have to forget about Feria right now because we're back to Chronicle. A game which I'm not doing very well in either. Maybe I'm just bad. I don't care. I have fun when I play. I hope you guys do. Thanks for stopping again. Thanks for stopping by again, BCD. Definitely appreciate it as always, sir. You make me chuckle. It's kind of scary too. Nobody was live, so I'm the only channel up there. I know Feria went and offered the game for free for a period of time there. They sponsored Crip and then had it for free. So last I looked, there was quite a few people streaming that. But I don't know how well that comes across as watching it. It's just because the game is so complex. I think this game comes across very well watching it. I've watched some other streamers, even better than Hearthstone. You may or may not have fallen asleep during a 1-3 run. It was exciting. I don't remember if you were awake for the win, but man, that was exciting. Yeah, I continued to play. I drafted a deck after that, mostly green, and I started 3-0, so I'll be picking it up next time I stream. And who knows, maybe we'll get salty here and switch to Feria tonight. I doubt it, though. I got a good feeling tonight, even when we're going through. I'm in a good mood, so who cares? I woke up today, so, it's a good day. Alright, so let's get to it. How are you doing on ranked, by the way? I'm sitting in gold still. I passed 60k copper. That was exciting. I was climbing up nicely. It was like I hit 50 and then just stalled because of all my poor runs. I mean, my win percentage in May wasn't bad. I was like 72%. June was 61. July was a shade under 57. And this month, I'm barely above 50. Oh my god. If I continue, I'm going to win 1 out of 10 games pretty soon at the trend. Really? We might be the exact same rank? That's awesome. Yep. I'm not big on ranked. And as you know, I don't have a huge collection, so... I've only got the 3 diamonds. I've got enough shards probably to make some stuff, but... I get too salty in ranked, I think. I nerd rage too much there. Dungeoneering I just find fun because you never know what you're going to be facing. You never know, what combination of cards. And I miss a lot of the plays too, so it's a nice variety. I think I'd get too bored too quickly just playing the same decks over and over. Even when because I do some ranked, obviously. But I'll play a handful of games and call it a day. All right, we have our past scores up there because that is always important to know who we are going to take. Because of the rules here. We are a stream of rules. That's all we are. We take whatever class that's been the longest since we've played them. And it looks like in this case the Raptor Twitch draft was most recent. And that was a decent draft. You guys picked a great set of cards and I blew it at 2 and 3. But that means we got to go with Vanescula. And boy is she bad. And I am bad playing her. So maybe we can get lucky. We'll see how it works. Alright. Not going to use the tier list. I figure I'm probably not even going to use it in Feria anymore either because I don't know what I'm doing in that game. Alrighty. Yeah, you watched the past broadcast and saw me do the classic buff my opponent's creature. Did you see the confusion while I was doing it? I didn't know I could buff myself. That's when you knew I ascended. Yeah, I assumed I had to. I couldn't self buff. I don't know why I didn't try it, but a chatter did mention that then. So hopefully I'll remember that going forward. Because I was like, because I had no creatures on the board. I'm like, I don't want to buff one of his. I don't think it mattered that game. I was gonna get trounced anyway, but you know. All right, guys. Cow's kind of meh. Imp just cycles itself 1 gold. Trawler's kind of meh. What the Monkfish is, it's you had 3 of them in your hand, and it's a 0 gold support card that adds 8 health to both you and your rival. So it's like, True Daith is awesome. Finding a way to get into him is amazing. So we're definitely taking him. And do I go sustain? Do I just go a little cycle? Imp's okay. Cow is the damage. You were yelling at the screen. That's why I love watching streamers, because I do the same thing. It's like, what are you doing? No! It's like, wait, they can't hear me. Oh, yeah. But that's the great thing about gaming and trying to learn new games. You know, is the learning process. You saw how bad I was at Undertale, too. My God. This game, how many mistakes do I still make? You know, when I don't see plays. So, it's all part of gaming. Part of having fun. Trawler for sustain. I never seem to get sustain. It's not a great card. I just don't really like these other ones. You know what? We're going to be different here. We're going to try it. Because we're going to build an amazing deck that puts us mortal. Have mortal cards. None of that's going to happen, obviously. But we're taking the card that I shouldn't take. We're taking the Fishing Trawler. I can't get worse with Vanescula, right? I mean, I guess I can. Let me also enter into the database. Legend Vanescula. So we'll get that going. Hopefully the stream looks okay. My second monitor is actually doing that funky... I don't even know what to call it, where, you know, it has like a clipping or something. It's not actually on the stream. It is on my second monitor. It's weird. Sometimes it's shown up on stream, but not on my monitor. Now it's on my monitor and not on stream, so it's really weird. Yeah, exactly. Top tier Meg Synergy, and I'm also hoping for, you know, Mr. Mufasa, of course. Malik is a heal. You know, look at 6 heal right there. That's not very good. Ketzak is good if you can find a way to reach him. Doric's okay. I mean, it's a little damage and some sustain for 3 gold. Malik is, you know, hopefully a relatively free heal. It is a free heal. You don't know. You can calculate how much you're going to get, but you got to be able to kill the creature that you're placing down. And stealing 2 health. Because the problem with big creatures, they clog your hand if you don't find ways to get into them. And grief is real. That's how you win a lot of dungeon games. Doctor, way to go. Sup? What's shaking, man? So what do we want here? I mean, all 4 of these are viable. We're going for the damage. Why not? We're going to gamble so we can draft a new deck. Oh, that's right. We take 2. What am I thinking? So we definitely want that. I think we just take the 2 health. Nah, screw it. Let's go Doric. We have all the sustain we need with the Fishing Trawler. We're good with sustain. Alright, see, I actually like some of these cards. Just a little sustain, quick gold. You know, the gold, which we need. I think the Werewolf Rebel's very good. And Gataranx is some sustain and reach for a slot. Terror Dog isn't bad. It gives you some reach, especially if you're mortal. Playing some Chronicles. Yeah, I don't know why more people don't stream this. Right now the player base is a little small. Yeah, I stream this usually at least a couple times a week for a few hours at a shot. But it's sad. I mean, this game is great. It's so unique. I really like this game. Look at this guy thinking he picks one card. Yeah, it's my first ever draft PCD. Yeah, I'm hoping they had a developer stream. If you haven't checked it out, you can actually check out the VOD on Twitch. Where they had actually the 2 guys that do the Al Creed podcast there asking some questions from the community. So there should be an update next week that's changing some cards and doing different things. right now this reach doesn't do a ton for me. I mean, we're still going to take Gatarinx. Again, I don't always take the best cards or according to the tier list. Alright, this one's pretty easy. I certainly don't want this, don't want this, don't want this. Solomon and Stack of Sharks. Now we just got to find some gold in this deck. You're only playing this because Infinity Servers is down? You know, I tried Infinity Wars. It just didn't catch me right away. I probably didn't give it a big enough chance. You know, sometimes games just do that. I tried Elder Scrolls Legends, and it just felt too much like Hearthstone to me. This game, when I played it back in like March, it's hooked me. I've been playing since then. We need some gold, boys. We need some gold. Oh, man. I'm not going to be able to afford anything. Oh, baby. More ships. Alright, what allies? I mean, Dorak is, you know, something we want. Gatarinx. I could Gatarinx into Necrovirus, because with the reach it should be able to kill him. Yeah, even if I'm, unless it's grief that's health-wise. You sent too much to Infinity Wars not to love it. Yep, sometimes you get invested in games. I feel you, I feel you. I mean, we have a lot of good allies.
You here for a purpose. Nobody summons Megatron.
Doctor, way to go. Thank you very much for clicking that follow button, sir. Much appreciated. I think we go with Draenor and Necrovirus. Zilliana's great for the gold, but Drainor's good reach. And then we're going to take the Necrovirus. We just have so many guys, you know, that we could potentially, I mean, we could actually Gatarinx into it and then Solomon. The problem is affording these cards. Ghost Ship is OP. Ghost Ship is awesome. Oh, Gravekeeper. Hey, there's the Meg synergy we were talking about. We actually want Meg, too, because we need gold. We almost need to take the Penguin shape pretty soon. Ogre Chieftain, I think, is a good card. I don't know if he's as good in Dungeoneering, because it's hard to generate base. So I think we have to go Crassian. So now we just want tons and tons of gold, guys. So Dr. Fenk. I like the Shade. I wish he dropped 2 gold along him so he can actually pay for the Shade Remains. Because I am going to have troubles with this deck. I always forget that it spends the 1 base too. And it is griefable then. Somebody could play something that griefs your gold next turn if you only have a couple gold. In this deck I am starved right now. Blood Tithe isn't bad. We're going to try the Shade though. Gold is a problem. Ghost Ship is a card that discards 2 cards for your opponent. What's up, Barbecue Weirdo? Yeah, I'm still loving the game. I mean, it seems like there's a negative vibe around it. You know, with the player base shrinking and everything. It's still fun. I mean, I enjoy it. I love misplaying for you guys. Hopefully making you chuckle. I know a lot of people. I haven't seen Warshire much lately. I talked to Purple the other day. He stopped playing. Weaker's still streaming it. He's very good, so. Yeah, the update delay was the final. I think that, see, I don't mind personally when things are delayed because I'd rather they do, you know, try to get it right than, you know, get it out too fast. Yeah, people are jumping ship, but where are they going to is the question. I mean, like I said, I almost feel like Hearthstone's ready to be taken over, but I don't know if Elder Scrolls is the game. It's too similar. I'm really enjoying Faria, but it feels like all these games are just kind of, you know, picking up scraps. I don't know. Head around. Yeah, they've one live channel. Exactly. It's so sad. You know, before I start to stream, I always check. I'm like, ugh. Well, a lot of people mind Truteo. I know you're just saying that sarcastically to me. You know, I don't mind personally when they're delayed. I know a lot of people would rather get it out there, but Doctor, way to go. Directed at BCD. I won't jump ship as long as you don't make the drinks. You won't remember what happened, but you'll wake up with your clothes slightly undone. Elder Scrolls hype. I've tried it. I've given it a couple shots back, a couple months ago in the closed beta, and then a week or two ago. It's just it seems too similar to Hearthstone to me. I don't know. All right, guys, we really need the gold here. I like Grimspike, Barbarian Warriors. I like, but we need the gold. Even when we have a ton of sustain, we have to take these two guys. That being said, we don't have a ton of sustain. We've only got Gataranks and then the Trawler. But we still want some gold because we have a lot of good cards. Right now it looks like we have 12, 17, 20... what did I just do here? 17, 20, 28 spend. 17. You obviously don't draw everything, so I know we're going to take Alley. I don't know if I can afford a second Mimic. I think we're going to take the Rebel. He is also 2 gold. We do have Nasdroth and... who's our other... Oh, Hunger. So we should be able to hopefully increase our base. So this won't be too bad to get into. Trump just did a video on it, which may create a small influx that will probably go away. Yeah, unfortunately, they've sponsored Cripple a couple times. They've sponsored Trump, I believe, a couple times. And, it does bring the influx for a bit, but then, people go back to other games. I thought it was too similar. Elder Scrolls Legends. Just a KBD, exactly. I know they have a couple different mechanics, like the lanes and then the rune system, but, it played out very, very similarly. Worthy opponent's not bad. We only have 1 card, but, I need to find a way to get into it. And because it's only 1 card, it could sit dead in my hand, so... I don't have a ton of reach. I do have Solomon for a weapon and Gatter. That's it. Those are my 2 weapons. So other big creatures, that's going to be hard for me to get into. That being said, I think Bar Fight's okay. I don't really want Kriara. I don't really want Rock Cake. I don't think I have anything that takes advantage of Mortal, so trying to self-mortal myself either with the Mimic or the Rock Cake's kind of so it's either Fledgling or Worthy. I think if I had more bigger creatures that I think I could reach into, but I don't. Worthy's a good card. Yep. Shade can, try to help get me there, except when my opponent decides to play a Brugson Bergson, when he goes first next chapter. You think it was a bad idea? They have to do something to advertise. I know nothing about marketing and advertising. I mean, it brings attention to it, but if anybody thinks it's a clone, though, they're just ignorant. It's the only thing I can say, because that means they haven't even given it a shot. Because, I mean, exactly the way you say it, they blow it off as a clone. And like I said, when I first started playing, the interface and the collection and things, I'm like, oh god, it's going to be Hearthstone. And then you play a game and you're like, what is this? This is completely different. I like it. Yeah, people are invested into Hearthstone. Yep. Yeah, bad marketing, still marketing. Someone will like it. Yeah, it's there's so many games out there too. That's the thing. I mean, it's just, and people have a limited amount of free time. Yeah, whatever happened to the 10K Invitational? Has anything else happened, Truteo? I mean, obviously, I know I had no shot. I don't do ranked or anything like that, but yeah, that seems to have I've missed it if they've announced it. Guys, Fledgling or Worthy? Fledgling, like I said, Worthy's only hits with the Daith. I would take 15 at least if I try to Worthy into Daith with nothing else in between it. It's probably worth it, though. It's probably worth it. Although I don't have much sustain in the deck. I think I take Fledgling, guys. Although I love where the opponent, I only have one creature that it synergizes with. Ooh, some really good cards here. I know Twitch would want me to pick Herald. Pay you, you'll play all my life for the price. Yeah, I said I'll sell out too. You can sponsor me. Yeah, I don't know what's happening behind the scenes with the funding. I've certainly, wondered that because obviously, ultimately, any game, any business venture needs to be profitable. They know going in how much they're willing to spend for amount of time. If it's not showing any profitability, I'm a free-to-player, unfortunately, so I don't help. I mean, I help, I guess, in the fact that I'm a player and I stream it, but I've never given them a penny. Oh, guys, I like man, I like all these cards. Customs can drain. Sometimes people just like to stockpile gold. I think I need customs. And another Fenk. Trickster is great, though. Got the Meg. We already have one Meg, but we do have the fishing trawler to try to get that out for free, because that's pretty much our sustain. Fenk is always great because I Fenk myself. I think we're going to take the Trickster, guys. I'm hoping we have enough gold. Who knows? We might get starved, though. Alright, more gold. I like it. I like it. Alley, this is nice too, guys. We got some pretty, easy gold with the Mimics and the Alley. So if we can find the Hungers or the Nazdrots, maybe we could ramp up and try to do something. There's some damage. There's Gold Grief, which can be huge. There's more gold. We do have some damage in the deck, and we've got the Doric. We've got a couple Werewolf Rebels. Necrovirus is a card I don't play much either, because I don't do a ton of Constructed at all. But then, Dungeoneering is the only time I see it, so I gotta, hopefully I don't screw that card up. Ketzak gets some damage. Very difficult for me to get into, though, guys. Unless I can increase my base and Draenor it to knock it to 3, and hope it doesn't get buffed, because or else I'm dead. It's a tough pick, I think. I think we're going to go with the third Rebel, though. We're smorking it. Smork, smork, smork. Alrighty. Well, I don't really like Zulrah. Lady Zay's no good anymore. Darok is good. How do I get into Ranister Khan? It also sets your max health to 15. It gives you the 12 armor, but that's... I hate giving my opponent a base. I mean, it does activate the Darok. I think we'll try Ranis. I don't know how I'm going to get into it, though. Free-to-play players are the main money source. They rely on player base to be successful. Yeah, I mean, I've never known the numbers. I would love to know it, in any game like Hearthstone or, I mean, so many games are free-to-play now. What percentage actually put money into the game? It's not like I would be willing to pay money for a game where I can't even own some noobs. Well, you've seen me play. I'm a noob, so you can own me. Ranis and Darek are no balls? Ah, that was easy. That was a balls play then. Man of all, man. Thanks for stopping back, buddy. We're playing Chronicle tonight. Harold Ranis. Alright, guys. Let's throw our old scores back up there so everyone can feel good about themselves and how bad I am at the game. And click start game. We got a little bit of sustain, not much. We do have the fishing trawler, which also sustains our opponent, which we have a lot of damage, so I don't know if that's good or bad. We do have some armor, but half of that's pretty much tied up with good old Ranis. The 3 base, 2 of it's pretty... I mean, we also have a little hidden base in Darok and potentially, what's his face, the Shade. But we also have base Grief. We have Ranister Khan for base, Nazi, and Hunger. So let's see how bad I can misplay today. My channel's the best. Thanks. Thanks. I don't know about that. There's quite a few streamers out there, but I appreciate the kind words, sir. It won't do anything, Barbecue Weirdo. If your max is at 15 and you stack a sharks at 15, it does nothing. And I believe, I'd have to double check it, but if you're at say 7, it doesn't even take you to 15. It only takes you to half, but I don't know. Nazi fur base Nastroth. Nazi. Confirmed Nazi. Well, we are racist and sexist and whatever else we can be on this channel, so why not? Probably not a good sign when the first game's taking a while to queue. Guys, you can queue into me. Start a dungeon run. It's a free win playing against me, let me tell you. Your suspicions have been confirmed many times over, BCD. Many times over. Anybody else pick up Faria? I don't know if it's still free or not. I guess I can try to check real fast. I was fortunate to get a key from a viewer. That game's fun. It's hard. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's not free anymore either, guys. It was as of yesterday. Right now it's $25. Jeez. It will be going free to play soon, though.
First, as I should be.
As we should be. Going first is OP, so that's cool. We're against an Ozan, so he likes to steal gold and do all kinds of shenanigans. So we're playing Ozan. We are going first, and we better hurry up and mulligan. So we want gold. Wow. We'll hold the Krasian. If we can find Hunger, or we'll need one more gold if we find Nasdroth. We gotta play. Well, not exactly what we wanted. We are playing Tanleon. Yeah, remember when it took 10 seconds to find your first game? RIP. Bum, 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 bum. Alley, Necrovias, Firewatch, or no balls? I was actually thinking of Alley, Necro, and Solomon. To give me some reach. I don't know if the deck needs a ton. I almost think I have to do something like that. The other play is just simply...
How can I be of service, friend of Al-Kharid?
I mean, I could just Solomon and Necrasian and then hit the Necrovirus, but I probably won't have a, I won't have the gold for Firewatch.
Welcome. It is good to see
Alright, let's see what shenanigans happen here, guys. I always misplay my first and second and third and fourth and fifth games of the night, so...
It's good to see you again.
And I am a rookie, so please go easy on me. Oh my god, I'm getting Hope Devoured turn 1, boys. Huh, alright, maybe Firewatch would have been better, huh? Oh, Demon. Alright. I would have expected Hope Devourer there. Alright, maybe Firewatch would have been better there. We shall see. Always going easy at first. Oh, yeah. Alright, well, we're liking this guy. Now, he may grief the weapon. This is we go first, so we know this is going off. We'll be at 16 health. We'll generate the 3 armor. Putting him at 1 is huge. If we do this and he griefs our weapon... So I don't even want to just do this because he could also grief our gold with Bob the Cat, Al Kharid, all kinds of shenanigans. We'll attempt this. We shouldn't take more than 7. But then I think we just have to sit tight. We'll have 5 gold going in the next chapter, possibly. If we do...
Would you hurry this up?
We can Solomon or Firewatch then for a little sustain, but I don't want to do it this chapter because gold grief is so prevalent with Ozan. But this is, I think, a very good draw here. Let's try it, boys. Look at your data. The hotter the month, the lower your scores. Yeah, especially here in Arizona, let me tell you. Alright, cool. We're still going to one-shot the Crassian. He's going to take a bunch of damage from this. And hopefully that one base just shreks him. Have I ever gone 0-3 in a run? I have. I believe, only one time. But I have. Ooh, that's another 5 damage to him, boys. Going first is OP. There's no question about that. He needs to take 3 damage. He's expecting to have 3. That's GG, boys. Grief wins games. What a draw. What a draw. Lucky, lucky draw. Alright, so we can't complain the rest of the night. We will. But that was an amazing draw because... when we took that Solomon going into at the end of Chapter 1 to go into Chapter, all we have is the Crassian to play. Drawing that card won us the game. GG. Going first is OP, yep. You wish my opponent killed themselves? Yeah, he was expecting to be on 2 base, so that was, you know,
First, as I
grief
should.
wins. Alright, play onwards. Raptor can be a pain. We are first, so we're going to go Fank in the Trickster. That's going to be a lot of gold. We're hoping for our Nazdroth or our Hunger. I think we hold the True Dates, even though we don't have a way to get into it yet. I could do it slot 1, guys. Take 25 damage, effectively 22. But this deck doesn't have the sustain to do that. I don't think. We will hold the card, though. Huh. Does that change things? Does that change things?
How can I be of service, friend of Al Kharid?
This would knock us to 5 health, guys, with 3 armor. We'll go up to, we will be mortal, of course. We'll do that. We'll be at 4 base, hopefully. Unless he somehow griefs our gold crazy. So we could actually die this chapter pretty easily. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. Why not? What could possibly... Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. It's only 17. I keep on thinking 25, guys. It's only doing 20 to me, and then 3. I'm sorry. I keep doing the math wrong. We are playing Raptor. We are first again.
Welcome.
Alright, he expects to be at 4, but maybe this is just like a Crassian or something. Oh, it's a wolf, so he definitely takes some damage. His mind is in Faria mode. I'm just bad at math. You know, it's nice. I know I'm the only guy streaming it right now, but it looks like we're up to, oh my god, look at that play. He's in really good shape. You know, we're up to 14 people, so, I mean, there's a little bit of demand out there for it, hopefully. And nobody knows I exist on Twitch, so that's cool.
I am
What's up,
weakened.
Torvarn?
I must feed soon.
Ooh. That might be okay. This deck wants gold. I might as well take it.
How can I be of service?
Hopefully he doesn't
friend of
play,
mankind?
No, actually, yeah, Treyborn's okay because it's only 1 health. I guess we'll do this. Gives us gold, and we just need to find a way to spend it. He does do 2 damage to us because we remove the durability,
It's
so
decided.
we are really, really hurting here. I mean, I can wait, try to maybe get the Vire Watch or something. Nah, I think we gotta play it. I don't think he was expecting that. This might be a decent-sized creature. Randus is coming to save me. Alright. Oh, that's 8 gold. Is that an Amulet of Fury? It's 4 more damage, but... Oh, there's 7 more damage.
It is good to
He was
see
expecting to have that weapon all the way through the chapter. Alright, guys, we need to find... depending on what happens in the last card here. Okay, nothing. We need to find a Vire Watch. A Rebel. We have at least 2 or 3 Rebels in the deck. Let's do this.
I am weakened. I must feed soon.
Well, we can't do that, unfortunately. Because we do die. We could attempt this. He's got 9 gold. Sharks, Ketsucker, no balls. I see it, BCD. I see it. God, that is so bad.
It's decided.
He's got 10 cards. There's no way he's not sustaining with like a full Tetsu or something. Do it or scared. Peer pressure. Alright, boys, we're tanking a Ketsek. What could possibly go wrong? No heals, no heals. That's heals. Do it or you leave. Well, we did it, and we're paying the price. We are paying the price. Both crippling along here. Oh man, he's got answers.
Welcome.
Alright, well he thought he'd have armor. Fortunately the Ketsek took care of that. Alright guys, 5 gold. We still have the Vire Watch. We still have the Werewolf Rebels. One time! Going first, OP confirmed, guys. There it is. Does 2 damage to me, 4 to him. He's at 4. We go first. Yeah! I don't care what the data shows. Going first, OP. Did anybody watch the dev stream today? You know, they announced, you know, it was mostly a Q&A. You know, there's some things that they can't really talk about. That, you know, they mentioned like a new mode, which they've obviously mentioned before. I'm curious as to what that's going to be. Because you figure all that Hearthstone's done in all the years it's been doing is it has its ranked, it's got its arena, it does the brawls, and then the adventures. So I love the games where you're on the floor trying to finish it out. No kidding. We both have our arm shot off, our leg shot off. It's Hunger would have been a good play, Torvarn. That's a good call. I could have attempted to hit the shade. Oh god, did we DC? Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Guys, I think we locked up. Are you kidding me? Oh, phew, man, that took a long time. Whew.
Not much of a challenge.
Rip fairy attack. No, it came back. It came back. Oh, boy. When you're losing, you DC too? It only happens if I'm winning. No confirmation bias. Alright, well, we've pretty much hit our average lately, so we should lose the next 3. There's confidence for you. And it's Vanescula. Nobody picks Vanescula. But here we pick everyone because we don't care. We just want to have some fun. Just 10 more. That game wasn't easy. I'm sweating. I tanked the date's first slot. He was able to increase his base. He had weapons. Burst again, boys. Another raptor. I believe it's a different name, though. Oh, man. Look at all these good cards with no gold. Meg some gold. We just have too many alleys and all kinds of good stuff. Alleys, mimics. So I'm not even going to hold the Meg. We're going to keep our 2 base gainers and go for the gold. It's time for the Olympics here. Alright, well that kind of sucks balls. Actually, it's not that bad. Actually, it's very good. We have to tank this. You know, lose some more health. Do that and that. Usually Raptor doesn't grief too much. If he does gold grief slot 1, we've pretty much lost. This does put us back up to 3 gold, hopefully at the end of the chapter, so we're close to buying Nazi. But we are increasing our base, we're drawing cards, we're doing 8 damage, we're doing 9 to ourselves, yeah. Actually, we're doing 12 to ourselves, guys. So we have to tank this for a hit. I'll remove 2 more health, so we're at 23 or at 18. Werewolf, Wolf, Crassian, Hunger? I'm trusting you. Alright, so we obviously, have to tank this first to get the gold. We increase our base, hopefully one-shot both of those.
It's decided.
This guy's taking a while. He's allegedly a rookie. We don't trust rookies. They're liars. Hopefully he's watching the stream. We don't have a ton of sustain in this deck, so plays like this are risky, but whatever. We've got Meg into the Trawler. What the? Alright. Guys, is anyone as confused as I am? That's my confused look. Oh, okay. He had a plan. He had a plan. I mean, he did 6 damage to me to lose 10 health, effectively. Actually more, because he didn't expect me to do damage. He would have been at 20. That was a gambler. Man, I don't gamble like that. I think we have to run our sharks. Would anybody else have made the play he made? Obviously, we don't know his other cards, but it seems like a bit of a gamble. Why aren't we watching him play? Watch him beat me this game, too.
I am weakened. I must feed soon.
You want a gambler like that? Is it better off trying to ally Doric?
Friend of Al-Kharid. How can I be of service, friend of Al-Kharid?
To try to do a little bit of damage. I do want to sustain as quick as possible, guys, because he could do some damage to me with some cards. He doesn't have gold, but some little creatures, scorpions or whatever, so I want to double it. So I'm going to play a little bit safe, I guess. But we're going to try to do some damage to him, get a little more sustain, go back up to 3 gold. Then we can either customs for the extra gold for the Nazi or Meg into Nazi. So that's why we're going to do it this way.
It's decided.
It wasn't too bad of a play if he didn't do damage. I don't know, because he was knocking himself to 10 to go back to 20 to do, and obviously he doesn't know how many cards I'm going to play, but he only did 6 to me. Alright, Pirate's not doing anything. And if he had played that last chapter slot one, that could have been dangerous.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
Alright, so this is working, guys. This is working. Getting lucky so far. As everybody knows, going first is OP. If he plays that first, I don't get the sharks off.
Welcome.
Plan is ruined.
See you again.
You thought Doric first was better? I just wanted in case he did any damage to me within the first couple slots, because I couldn't afford stack of sharks to 3. And I know, if he wanted to tank something, but as low as he was, I doubt he was going to tank anything there. Why not, guys? We're gambling all night as it is. I'd really like to get the trawler out for free. BCD, we're on the same page today. That scares me, I think. We take 15 from this, effectively 12 because of the armor. Now, I have options after that. I'm actually good at this. Man of Maul, this game's a lot of guessing. And look at my scores on the right-hand side of the screen. I've been very bad lately. I've been playing the game a while, so I kind of understand it, but I still misplay. So I try to have fun, though, when I play. So I'm hoping you guys get some chuckles. Or do the, what is he doing? Like I do when I watch streams.
It's decided.
I don't think I want to take another 7 from this. I can do Fenk, though. That puts us to 6 gold. The only reason I don't want to play Meg is just I'm thinking of the trawler, but that helps him more than me right now. But I really want to save up gold for like Vire watches and stuff. Alright, we're going to play the Meg. I should one-shot it unless he griefs it. So I'm not Fenking myself, guys, hopefully. Gamble your life that is your only opinion. Oh yeah, we're gamblers here. You know who else misplayed a lot? Hitler when invading Russia. Alright. Yeah, I'm hopefully doing better than Faria. GG, boys! That looks like a lot of damage. And it was also going to remove 6 health. Yeah, the Faria stream was rough, guys. My first ever Pandora run went 0-2. My next one went 1-3. I did start a third one, which I'm sure nobody was left by then, and we're 3-0. And I called it a night. So we will pick that one up next time we stream Faria. But I always try to remember, too, guys, in any sort of card game, be it poker or, CCGs, there's going to be variants. You have to, hopefully avoid the tilting. I've tilted in this game a little bit, especially on stream. Off stream all the time. I play mostly a little bit of ranked off stream just to get my dailies done and things like that. Yeah, that's right. You were still there when I was when I hit 3-0. I was proud of that. But yeah, there's always going to be, you know, a degree of variance. I always try to say, all right, did I make the best play possible given my information? And you know, a lot of times I misplay, so you just try to learn from it.
Good. No need to rush.
Third Raptor in a row. We are second, guys. Second is not OP. As we are going to find out quickly here. We know we want the gold. What I really, really want are Nasdroth and or... This is so dangerous to play first slot when you're going second. I'm looking for Nasdroth and or Hunger. Did not find him.
Oh, would you hurry?
Yeah, going second. Just mark the loss now. Exactly, guys. I want a Draenor into the shade. But he can grief my thing, because I'm only going to have 3 gold to buy it. I can't play that then. If he griefs my gold next turn, I'm screwed. Ah, screw it, guys. We're gambling all night anyway. Hopefully I did this math properly. I don't even know. And you got to watch out in this game, too, because you only steal it, obviously, if you need it. But because I take 6 damage from this, I can steal the 4. If you're ever full in one-shotting this, you don't steal anything from the next creature.
Welcome.
Live fast, die young. Oh, yeah. That, my boy, gamble it all. We're just grabbing those dice and chucking them around the table today.
It is good to see you.
Now, this is extremely griefable, though, guys.
Welcome.
He's got 1,000,000 gold. What did he do? Oh, my God. Brugson Bergson, the pirate that does 2. I don't get this, and I'm done. Yeah, if that doesn't go off, we're pretty much dead. Actually, because we'll have 5 attack going into the next slot, unfortunately our only ally is Nasroth, which we can't afford. But maybe he doesn't spend all that juicy gold. And if he does grief us, we're dead. You know, if he gold griefs us, guys. And now we're going to see why first is so OP.
It's decided.
Because I've had it happen before. Brugson, Bergson, then I'm screwed. If not, hopefully, if he amulets here, it kind of sucks in the first 2 slots. We don't generate a lot of gold, but so be it. But if we go up to 3 base, and we actually one-shot this, you know, we'd have 5 for this slot. We one-shot this. We've got a shot. Let's see. He does play 3 cards. Alright, he wanted that weapon. That should be good. It means he should be going into a creature, so we should get some nice juicy gold out of this. Man, he's making some plays here. We've got him low. He's got 1,000,000 gold. We've got him very, very low. Don't stop believing. Got a little journey in the chat. All right, he's at 5, but he goes first. Big weapon, tons of gold. What do we do? Well, we have some damage with good old Ketzek.
It's decided.
Does that work? It puts us to 4. We two-shot this. We should still have a charge left. This is a huge gamble, though. It's probably smarter to do the Ketzek first, but I'm hoping this catches him off guard. I don't know. Oh my god, this guy has an OP deck. And he's going first. Did I misplay BCD? It's possible. I'm hoping I'm one-shotting this. Alright, we like cabbages. You guys are funny. Alright, the barricade has saved him as of right now. Unfortunately, this grief, I mean, it hits him still. But we're only taking effectively 2 from this. It puts him back down to 3. He's still got 1,000,000 gold, though. Alright, guys. We did spend most of our gold there. Sharing is caring. Well, we've got some damage. I don't see an ally, so Necrovirus is not very good here.
It's decided.
Can do some damage. And then get some better options for the next turn. Is this right, guys? I'm hoping to only take 1 shot with this. That's why I have to hunger. But the majority of this should come off. Hopefully our armor, if it's still around, because this goes to 20 health. We're at 15. We'll go to 12. We'll knock us back to 15. Give us a sustain. Draw some cards. It's the only damage I see in our hand. We can try Fenk to Fenk him. But we'll try this. He has played 4 more cards. He's got the Stampot, boys. This is a good game. Exactly, the Firewatch. It's still 1-1 because going first is OP. Hopefully we don't kill ourselves here. Oh, baby. Is he actually gambling with the Destroy here? It's going to be Destroy Corporal Beast for 2 armor. I can feel it. We're trying, boys. We're trying. Oh, baby. What's he buying? Bar fight? Probably for the last slot. We got another cabbage. Cool. We got some sustain. We can one-shot Fenk in slot 1. I doubt it's going to do anything, but... Oh my god, cabbages. Stupid cabbages. Alright guys, I think we have to do this, this, and this. Now we could bar fight earlier. Because we're going to do 6 to him. But I have no other damage. We're going to play the alley just to get out of our hand. This wasn't the guy that played the Chapter 1 Joger, but that's a card. This is Chapter 5, guys. Last chapter in the game. These are all worthless. They take a health from me. This does nothing. We don't Fenk ourselves. Cool. He must have had a bad draw. He only had 2 cards. He drew 3 more. He had 5. So, alright, guys. Going second, obviously OP. Yeah, we're actually 4-0. Being a new streamer, I forgot to update the score. Yeah, I like bar fight last slot there too, BCD, just to make sure. I was going second so I could try to grief a weapon. If it had 3 durability, so be it. Good thing he bricked his hand, because he had a lot of gold again. He had a lot of gold all game. Alright. Still the only live channel. You guys should start streaming this. It's a great game. See, my stream always teaches people what not to do with all the misplays and everything else. We need somebody out there that knows what they're doing. I'll tell you one thing. Time flies when you're streaming. I've already been online for about an hour. Time is just moving. Yep, according to OBS, an hour and 5 minutes. Let's see, guys. It's been Raptor night. We've fought an Ozan, then Raptor, Raptor, Raptor. And Linza's still OP because her cards, I was hoping that when I played the night, her cards would have been changed, but that's been pushed back to next week sometime. Because Dust Devil's a card. But so is True Daith. That game, it didn't, I mean, it did grief him to back to 3, and he went right back up to 4 with the Stampa. I did it end a chapter, so it didn't have an effect during the chapter. But the prior game, we saw it win the game. In the first game, it won the game, so, or, you know, the first time I griefed in slot 1. Yeah, right now we're just getting lucky. That's what I love about card games. I mean, you go on to like, oh my god, I'm the greatest player in the world, and then you can't win a game to save your life. So it goes, you know, it comes and goes, man. You go on streaks and then you play awful. Friggy, you just downloaded any small basics. First recommendation is just go through the AI games. You know, there's 3 different levels of tutorial, like a bronze, silver, and gold. Just to get a feel for the game and, you know, to try to understand it. I wouldn't step... The game actually makes you wait until you're level 15. I'm doing a mode called Dungeoneering. I wouldn't step into that yet until you know the game a little bit better. But definitely go through the tutorials and, you know, and get a feel, because it just takes time. Like, I just started playing another game called Fairy, and I have no clue what's going on. It's like, you know, when you first start playing Hearthstone, you have no idea to, you know, play around Flame Strike and Consecrate and all that stuff. So, once you start, you know, to understand the cards, you can make some plays, and a lot of it's guessing. But yeah, just step through the tutorials. I'm sure chat can maybe help you too with a little more advice. I've been playing for a while now, but that's what I did. You know, I went through those. I eventually stepped into Dungeoneering, made a lot of errors. I still make a lot of errors, but you know, you learn over time. Vanescula is greater than Raptor confirmed. Oh yeah, 3-0 today so far. Teach him how to emote. Yeah, I don't really emote or BM much, guys. I don't know why. It's just my nature just doesn't. Even when I don't play Hearthstone a ton anymore. When I do, I just usually squelch my opponent. This game doesn't have a squelch feature yet. At least I'm not aware of it. Ooh, Arian. Used to be by far my favorite class. Not my favorite, my best class at least in Dungeoneering in terms of stats, but I've been really bad the last month and a half, guys. I think everyone else has just gotten better.
Second. Good.
Ah, boy, we're
No
second
need
again.
to
But second is
rush.
obviously OP. We went second last game and won. Now, what we want out of this... Well, we're going to keep this to maybe get rid of a spellbook, potentially. She's going to hold it if she has it. When you're winning, click your Legends face repeatedly, click thanks. Yeah, here's the emote system, but, you know. Yes, I've seen Weekry when he cyber bullies with the emotes. It's so funny. Bar fight, Trawler, Firewatch. Alright, we want to keep the gold. And we want to generate or draw our Hunger or our Nazdroth. We have to ramp up. So we're going to keep these two guys. I want to keep this, maybe get rid of a spellbook or some other shenanigans. Alright, that's not the greatest. I'm going to play only one of them here. And the reason for that is I'll have 4 gold. It gives her a decent Customs Officer. If I have 7, it's even better. Customs Officer is a card that it's a 2/5 body, generates 1 gold, but it reads text to generate gold up to half of your opponents, and it rounds up. So if I have 7, she'd get 4 plus the 1 off the card. So we're just going to do this. It plays around Fenk. I don't want to waste the Solomon into one of these guys yet, because we do have a couple cards that increase our base. That's what we're hoping for. When she's smorking us, boys. More an Electro Pioneer. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Alright, and there's a spellbook, so that was good. Learn to love this stream. Noob gaming, that's what I should have called it.
Welcome.
Arian got nerfed so easy win. I wish. No wins are easy for me, guys.
Good to see you again.
I misplay all the time. I try to think my plays through. Sometimes I overthink it, and sometimes you get griefed, and you laugh it off and click next game. Or you just go to Faria. What's up, man of Maul? Yeah, see, the draws aren't the best here. We were really hoping for Naz draw their Hunger. Now, she could do a lot of shenanigans. She goes first, which is OP. Unless we win, then second is OP. I'd love to play Solomon slot 1, guys. If she griefs our gold, it screws up our whole play. We can't one-shot the Shade, unfortunately. Will she grief our gold, boys, is the question. We have 4 gold. I'd love to just Solomon, probably Rebel, Meg. It does get rid of our reach, unfortunately. It does give us, you know, a lot of gold back. We could try to play it safe and just Ally, Solomon, Rebel. We'll have a weapon charge, which we're going to assume she can grief. But I think that's what we're going to do here, guys. We're going to put ourselves to 7 gold to try to play around any grief. This should also help play around not only a Wizard Treyborn, but the Mage card, Archmage Sedrador. It increases it by 2. We should have 5 reach. So this isn't the greatest, though, guys. We're really hoping for our base gain. So we've gotten lucky the first 4 games. Alright, she didn't grief it. We could have played Solomon, unfortunately. Ah, you're eating pizza. You're killing me. Weren't you the one eating ice cream yesterday, man of Maul?
It is good to see
I do pizzas on Friday nights. Oh, my God. I gave him more gold. That was the card I was talking about before. So, see, I misplayed here, but hindsight's 20/20. Yeah, pizza nights, Friday nights. I've been trying to get healthy. I've been a fat guy my whole life. For the last almost 2 years now. For the first time, joined a gym. I've dropped about 55 pounds. Because I was bigger than I am now. I was 255. I'm just a shade under 200. Oh, and she had another spell book, guys. That's nasty. Oh, my God. We got wrecked. How do you win when you go first? Witchcraft. Oh, man. So now we have to play around those cards, guys. And for those that don't know what the spellbook do. I don't know. I'm not good at English. She just played this. So she has these 4 cards in her hand, all 0 costs. OP. So she can do 3 damage to me and make me lose a card. She'll probably do this slot 1, make me lose a base. What a jerk. She's going to do 5 damage to me and then 2 more damage. And these also reach into creatures and act as sustain. OP.
It's decided.
So we have to assume we're on 1 base. Still haven't drawn any base. If we went first, we could do this, and it wouldn't work, boys. So I can't even play this because I won't have the base to spend. I can't get to the Death easily. Oh, guys, we don't really have a play. I don't know how we get back into this game. Yeah, there's that. I didn't even realize she's that low either.
You humans are all known to me.
I came here to lurk, not eat food. Now I've broken both of these rules. I'm eating and chatting. I'm not eating, unfortunately, on stream. But, man, now pizzas. Oh, pizza. That's Friday nights, guys. I wasn't paying attention. Rip shade. I don't have the base to spend. But notice, guys, the first few games we played this run, we were able to draw our Naz or our Hunger. It really helped us. We're through, you know, 3 chapters here, nothing. So the draws haven't agreed with us, but that's all part of a game, you know. Megan the Trawler, but man, we still haven't drawn one, guys. What did she? She just played 3 out of the 4 book cards. Which one's remaining? She played Shadow to base. She sustained, hit Meg for free, and then did some damage. So she still has ice. She may remove our weapon. We only have 1 base. Kind of a pain. We want to try to generate gold. Right now, the health helps her more, you know, from the trawlers because she has double my base. And because I can't find Nazi or Hunger, it kind of stinks. Yeah, sorry, seriously. Moobot likes to yell. Yeah, Moobot yells at everyone. Oh, man. Pizza.
It's decided.
Guys, I'm not sure what my play is. Can I easily mortal myself to try to get Darok? I'm at 25, so I would need to take 10 damage. I don't see an easy way to do it. Unless I'm just missing it, guys. I don't even want to play the trawler. Maybe I should. Alright, I'm misplaying. If I knew that was going to happen, I'm mortal. I'm going to take exactly 10, boys. As long as she doesn't do some more... Oh, she's got damage, though. Balls. I should have known that was coming. I could have assumed that and just played the Darok at the end, guys. Well, we have Darok. We have Gataranks. We have enough gold right now. That shouldn't matter. Yeah, we didn't even have anything. Ooh, and we actually have the fledgling for sustain. So hopefully she doesn't blow us out of the water. Oh my god. Oh guys, what's the play here? So many good options. If I double, Darok doesn't go off. I need Darok. Mortal means, guys, if you're at 15 or less health, I'm at 10. But if she has any direct damage, we are in huge trouble. If this works, it'd be amazing, but she's going to do some damage to us. I think we're better off sustaining at the end, attempting to. Because in theory, we're at back up to 15 and then 30. That would be insane. Play is win is risk it all. Yeah, this isn't really a risk. If she plays Kaizaj, that is not going to work because it's still mortal. I was thinking if it was Relisim's bomb. Sorry.
It's decided.
Go on without me, Doctor. I'm a goner. It's exactly 8 gold. I'm debating on fledgling or werewolfing at the end. I think we fledgling. She's going to try to come out with whatever damage she has. I think it's better. If we're at 3 base and she stays at 2, that's awesome. And I can't do this and heal because it would put me at 16, so I'm getting really greedy here. Well, kind of. Wait, what did she do here?
It is good to see you again.
Notice, though, we did not draw Nazroth or Hunger. This card may save us. She does have a card in the last slot. A weapon could really wreck us, guys. calls. But I think we did everything we could here. I really thought she was going to do some damage to us. She gets 2. I think we lose, guys. Oh, do we get... No, we get back in time. Nice. She had 2 big shots, but it's not enough. Going second, OP. Wow, guys, what a final chapter. Getting lucky tonight, guys. Always lucky. Always lucky. California Pizza Kitchen? You know what's funny is I just usually do either DiGiorno's or I've been trying one at my local grocery store called Wild Mike's. They're awesome. Besides, I'm so old. When I was a kid, you know, what there used to be back when I was living in Buffalo, you know, we'd go to a place near the house called Carbone's, and, you know, pizzas were like $8, $9. Now you go get a pizza, it's like $16, $18, $20. I'm like, man. I mean, even DiGiorno's are like $6, $7 each. It's like, jeez. Wild Mike's is like 3 for $8.50, and they're good. I mean, normally I was thinking, oh god, I'm gonna be eating cardboard, but you know, I tried them for that price. But if I don't like them, oh well. But I was impressed. No luck, always skill. Lot of luck, lot of luck. Or is it if I win, I'm good, and if I lose, I'm unlucky? Is that how it's supposed to be? Not here, guys. Oh, wow. You still have an $8 pizza somewhere? That's awesome. Yeah, Wild Mike's, they're good. I bet you I can find it online. I never even looked. So I just saw them in my store one time. I saw DiGiorno's keep going. Wild Mike's Pizza. Yeah, guys, you can Google them. They're right there. First images. They have their own website, wildmikesupersizedpizza.com. Oh, it's coming soon. So they don't have the site, but that's the logo. Or, you know, that's the branding. Oh my god, somebody has a review. I wonder what they say. Let's see what this person says. Big J's Reviews.
Hi, welcome to another edition of Big J's Review. We went by Albertsons and happened to see this pizza, and it's called Wild Mike's Ultimate Pizza. They have a cheese one, a pepperoni one, and a supreme one. And you know, I got this because I like the box. The box is actually, look at that, it looks like a little kid drew that.
Yeah, the box is
it
cool.
looks very fun, very unique. It's a big box, but I'm kind of feeling the edges. I don't think it's that big. But I'm going to go ahead and open that up right now. And but I really like the design of the box. It really caught my attention. And I said, hey,
Alright, the box is cool. We're not eating the box, though. Get to the
It's made
pizza.
with real mozzarella, provolone.
Guy talks as much as I do. Is this how annoying I am? My god.
So they say.
I know I'm annoying now.
Oh, it pulls up? Okay.
Food, porn, and card games. Best stream
How
ever.
big it is. So the box might be
I should be
deceiving.
showing this, though. I don't know how to show my stuff. I'm
Look
not
at
good with OBS.
But it still looks bigger than
But you guys can watch it. The link is there. He's unboxing it, though. It's only a 4-minute video. I don't think he's going to be able to cook it that fast. Alright, what are we doing here, guys? Oh, I'm distracted. Oh, we go second again. So we started first. The first 3 games, now second. 3 games. Ozan. He likes to steal gold, too, guys. We can't Daith first slot because of Frankenstrain. I want to hold the Solomon so we can maybe try to get into Daith. We'll Fenk first slot. Oh my god, there's our hunger too, boys. Oh my god, we have so many options. I don't know what to do. You can't focus, you're starving? I know the stream's not helping, huh? I had a power bar right before I came on, so... Oh, guys, what do we do? What do we do? Holy smokes. We could Fenk ourselves with the Daith. Is it worth it? Maybe. We could also just simply Fenk Hunger Rebel. Oh my god. We could Fenk, Ali, Solomon, Daith. We'd Fenk ourselves. But 2-shot the Daith. I hate giving him all this
How
gold.
can I be of service, friend of Al
Potentially. We shouldn't Fenk ourselves here unless he gold griefs us or some shenanigans. He's taking a while. We'll have a lot of gold. We might be able to try to afford Solomon and Daith. We'll be 1 shy, though, for being Bob griefed. So we'll be at 1, 2, 3. We'll be at 6. Bob takes 3 gold, guys. That won't work. Because against... I play too conservative. I think that's why I lose a lot. Yeah. We're screwed unless we go second. We are going second. If we went first, it'd probably be Daith again. Then we'd have good plays after that. Yeah, we'll try this, guys. He's taking a while. No stream sniping, sir. This game's very easy to stream snipe. Alright, what's this guy saying about the pizza?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger.
Maybe like an inch.
It's not that much bigger, but I mean, as you can see, they could at least fill up a little bit more on the box side, on the side, just to make it fit in the box. But I'm gonna go ahead and heat this up, pause it right now, and heat it up and see what it looks like and what it tastes like. Okay, here
He
it
played
is,
nothing.
all nice and warm, ready to be eaten.
Ooh,
No,
that's
keep
great
that down.
because Bob cost a gold. I learned that the hard way. That means we can Solomon next chapter. So even if he Al-Kharids, we'll have enough gold. Al-Kharid steals 2 gold. I can't think of any other card. Osman, he's not playing. It's a 5/13 body. What's up, Yuki? Thanks for stopping by.
It is good to see you. again.
Finding Cosmo, it is. It's called Dungeoneering, and it is the draft portion of the game. In fact, as always, I think I forgot to update my score. I've been really bad at it lately. You can see my prior scores. It's similar to Arena and Hearthstone, where you either win 12 or lose 3, and you can see I've been losing a lot more than I've been winning. I can't think of a way you can grief us with no gold. Al-Kharid only takes 2. We'll still be good, guys. You could grief our weapon in the second slot, but we're okay with that. I think we can fledgling then. We have 1 more charge of the weapon. I think this is okay. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. Yeah, you're watching the video, the Wild Mike's review? Yeah, I know. He talks about the box for like a minute. I think this works, guys. We'll use the last charge of the weapon here, if it's still there, and that's fine. We'll use this for reach into something else, maybe. In theory, guys, we could even try to do that. I think. I don't know. Last minute I panicked. You literally know nothing about this game besides what you watched from Trump. It's a great game. It's so much different than anything I've ever played. I've been playing since March. Alright guys, I think this actually worked. Even if he griefs our weapon, it's not the end of the world. We take 5. Doing it earlier... Okay, it wasn't even
Well done.
better per se, because he didn't play creatures. But yeah, it's really unique. It's free to play. So, I mean, you grab it on Steam. I recommend it. I enjoy it. It's a big weapon. He does go first. Trainer before Treyas. Yeah, thanks. I did see that, Bat. I finally noticed it. What happens if you die? Oh, if you go to 0, you just, you lose that game, and then you just keep playing the run until you get 3 losses. It is a good game. It's, unfortunately, the player base seems not to be that big, but it's a lot of fun. It's unique. If you like card games, and somebody else was here earlier, and saying, what's the first thing you do? Go through the tutorial. Go through, there's like a bronze, silver, and gold tutorial where you can beat all the AIs. I certainly recommend that. Alright, well, we're shy of getting into him. Does he use both charges for slot guys? We can try to bar fight. I mean, I could Necro and Gataranks, but it's not doing a whole heck of a lot for me. You think bar fight? Yeah, I don't know. If I was going first, 100% I would bar fight. No question. I think I'm just going to play the Rebel guys. Maybe try to keep the bar fight for endgame. I don't think there's any real reason not to play the Fledgling either. If you lose all your lives, you get to keep your loot. Oh, yeah, the way it works is, yes, for once you buy in, you get a guaranteed pack. So it costs 1,500 copper to do a run. And it's a good thing I didn't bar fight, huh? Alright, we do have to play around those cards. And you're guaranteed a pack, which costs 1,000 normally. But as you progress, you know, going 7 is similar to Hearthstone and considered going infinite. Alright, boys, I think he just fenked himself. I do that all the time. So he took an extra 3 damage there. So right now, yeah, if you can see the rewards, and you can't right now, you know, when the game ends, you can see the rewards in progress. You get a little bit of copper each time. If you get to at least 4 wins, you start to get shards, which are the crafting materials to, you know, create cards, to make cards, just like the arcane dust in Hearthstone. He's at 10 gold, guys. He can pretty much do whatever he wants here. I guess we'll keep the bar fight for the final fight. Drakan is actually essentially taking
It's decided.
2 damage. I think it's too dangerous to go Gather into Fear with my... Oh, no, I'd have plenty of gold, right? He shouldn't be able to grief my gold hard. Is that smart, though? Or do I just Gataranks into Ranis, lose a bunch of health, though?
How can I be of service, friend of Al-Kharid?
I don't know if that's the best play, guys. I get distracted easily. Oh my god, I just realized I forgot to play around Lady Kelly. See, I'm talking about the game and I'm forgetting what I'm doing. He played this, guys, which is going to be problematic. Yep, that's problematic, boys. He played this in Chapter 3, so he had these cards. So I probably should have played around those, and I didn't.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
They confirmed. Oh, yeah, the mobile, yeah, they said they don't even have an estimated release date yet. 2 drunks beating the crap out of each other. You'd estimate in 11 years, Truteo? Being optimistic. All right, I like it. I like it.
The end is nigh.
Well, we got to do that last. I don't really see a... I think this makes sense, right, guys?
It's decided.
In fact, as this puts me up to 6 attack for a slot, I take 7. So it puts me to 15, but I get that armor, I get the base, I get a couple more base, and try to remove his weapon. He may be able to grief our gold, but shouldn't be enough to do this, is even if he bobs us. Bob the Cat's a card, steals 3 gold. It's an Ozan only card. We can still afford this, we just can't afford this, and I'm okay with that. 20 watchers. Yeah, there's more people watching than playing, possibly. I'm hoping to, try to get people into the game. I enjoy it, guys. I'm not a ranked player. I've gotten to platinum both seasons, which isn't anything amazing. They have a bronze league, a silver, a gold, a plat, and then diamond. I've never, you know, attempted to even get to diamond. Alright, looks like Barfight's going to do some work, but he might be smacking something here too, like a demon. That'd be bad. But... oh, that's some damage, but we're alright, guys. He's at 1 base, and even though this does 6, he's only going to do 1 more, and he's going to be hitting us like a wet noodle. We got the 7 base, so we're in pretty good shape here. So yeah, I love draft modes. I played a lot of Hearthstone. I never hit Legend in that game, never tried. I just don't like ranked. I get kind of bored. So I was an arena player. I wasn't the greatest there either. Like this, my scores were similar, but I enjoy it. So I've also started streaming a game I just started last week called Faria. You guys probably maybe saw that Crip was sponsored yesterday. They've sponsored him a couple times. Trump's actually been sponsored to do it. So I've been trying that game a little bit too. I'll probably be streaming that Saturday night. I've also played Undertale on stream. I bought a game called Hand of Fate, which I'll be streaming eventually. I'm with you, seriously. I hope it takes off too. I mean, I think it's very fun to watch too, and you know, it's relatively easy to understand once you play it, a little bit or just watch a little bit of it. I'm trying my best to explain it. I don't know if I'm doing a good job. Later, Madam Mall. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that last chapter, that was sick. My draws. Confirmed wet noodle. Oh, and yeah, so my rewards up to this point, so even if I lose the next 3, and I have started 6-0 and gone 6-3 before, guys, it does happen. Because I start to misplay. But yeah, these are my guaranteed rewards. So it costs $1,500 to come in, but I've already got 1,207 back, 147 shards, and the 1 pack. And what you do with the shards is create cards, just like in Hearthstone. So, if I wanted... Can you filter now by rarity? Oh, you can. Awesome. So these are the diamond cards, or similar to legendaries. So I only have 3 of them in my collection because I am free to play. But if I wanted Sir Tiffy, it would cost 2,500 shards. So they are expensive, just like in Hearthstone they're 1,600 dust. But yeah, my collection right now, I only have 3 diamonds, all from packs. I've done quite a few dungeon runs so far. Total runs, this is my 97th run all time. I've been playing since March. And every single one I've ever done has been streamed. So, we're getting lucky this run so far, guys. Our draws have been great. Even the game where we couldn't find Nasdroth or Hunger, we were able to be in mortal range and come back in that last chapter thanks to the Full Darok. Full Darok wasn't necessary that game, but the bar fight was amazing. So, going second, obviously OP. As you have noticed, whatever happens to me, if I go first and win, first is OP. If I go second and win, second is OP. My stats show I am better going first. I do have a link down below my info section. I updated it relatively recently, maybe a week or 2 ago, that shows all my stats going first, second, all the details on my runs. If anyone's interested, I created a little access database and throw it all in there. If I go 12-0, I have to buy a pack. I am a copper hoarder. I have almost 60k, and I'm not even that great at Dungeoneering. You see, my average has been tanking in the last couple months. I did very well in May, but June and July, because I actually have a query here that does it by month. Yeah, May I was winning 72% of my games. June was down to 61. July was 50, a shade under 57. And this month, coming into today, I was barely above 500. I was like 51% or something. So I've been getting awful. I've been awful lately. But I do off stream on days where I don't stream it. I do my daily quests. They're pretty nice to do usually, relatively easy. It's just play the game. Normally, it's this one's win 2 games. But unlike Hearthstone, where you always have to win with maybe legends you don't want to play or something, typically with a lot of their quests. You get 5 new daily quests a day, and there's always like complete 25 chapters. So even if you lose, as long as you go through the chapters, you'll eventually complete this one. Pay for supports, win games. And this is only complete 4 chapters, and there'll be the different legends, and defeat 5 creatures. And the rewards are relatively small then, but it's nice. They do add up. So on days I stream, I do my Dungeoneering. Off days, I try to get my dailies done if I can. So this is over 5 months, guys. So I'm a hoarder. I don't know if it's harder to build a collection. I mean, the rewards are pretty generous, and somebody had mentioned earlier in the dev stream, they talked about it too, where they're going to be doing daily rewards. Just for logging in, you're going to get something now. So, you know, they're thinking ahead to mobile, because, you know, a lot of mobile games just try to dangle that carrot in front of you to keep coming back. So, I don't think it's too bad. Like I said, though, I don't. If you're into ranked, it might be really hard. You know, might have to put money into the game. But because I only do dungeoneering, as long as I've got copper, I can play. Still the only live channel. None of you guys have fired up a stream yet? I never finished watching this review. Did the guy like the pizza or not?
Many toppings on there. I thought they'd be a little bit more amounts of toppings, but I'm trying to find out a good one here. This one looks like a perfect. Okay, let me see. You know what? Let me. There we go. Let's see what it tastes like.
He's chewing.
The bread's not really that soft.
You didn't cook it well.
Oh, I think it's all it is. Must have been just that side right there. But it's okay. It tastes like almost like a Tony's
It's better than Tony's. I've had Tony's.
bread. The toppings are actually not bad at all. I still feel like it needs a little bit more.
See you, doctor.
Cheese.
Thanks for stopping by, brother.
The toppings are okay. It's not too bad.
I don't like the crust, the dough. I don't like it. It's really bland. Kind of chewy. Like it didn't rise. No, I folded and directed it. Oh.
Well,
It's real hard to make
it's
a
not
pizza.
better
It's
than
thrown in the oven in
Journal
18
or
minutes.
Bruschetta.
No.
I think it's better than Tony's pizza by a little bit. Overall, it costs about. I think this thing costs about $5. Like,
Yeah.
I got 3 for $8.5
something.
bucks.
First,
so
as I should be.
I think it's a little bit bigger than the Journal ones.
All right, we'll have to go back to that.
Good day.
Hello, warriors.
Charmed, I'm sure.
All right, let's go over to our database. Oh, we should probably mulligan too, huh? Oh, we go first, guys. We're going for it again. Oh, yeah. Why not? We're playing Raptor. We're going first. And look at the card in our hand. We're doing it. We're going to want some gold. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. We'll keep this. That's not bad to play. Slot 1, boys. Slot 1. We're gambling again. Oh. We're going to do that.
Hurry this up.
How can I be of service, friend of Al-Khalid?
We're going to take a lot of damage. We'll take some more damage. We shouldn't flank ourselves. We're going to get some gold, and we could Fire Watch at the beginning of next turn. But we're hoping he gets greedy. He'll lose his base, and then we rock his next creature. We're all in. Aha! He's taking 1 from an imp. Take that, sir.
Impressive.
Hopefully I didn't kill myself here. I'm very, very low. Because Fenk, I take another 4. Oh, baby! What are we hitting him for?
Impressive.
See, he played around my slot 1 Fenk by playing the imp, which is a good play. But we're both on fumes here. How low does he get? Alright, he gets the 9. Oh no! We won. I don't think he played any more cards, guys. We've got the Fire Watch, and we're going to have enough gold. GG. Oh, he did have a card, but it's only Alley. Oh, that was silly win.
Welcome. It is good.
Oh, that card needs a nerf, huh? Going first, OP. And he played that very well, guys. I just got lucky. He played around the Dr. Fenk by putting the, because it's very common to play Dr. Fenkenstrain in slot 1.
I am weak.
He has 4 health, guys. We have enough gold. This does 5. We could actually also do this to do the 4 damage. Talk about lucky, boys.
It's decided.
Oh man, he had a nice card too. He was gonna come back. Yeah, oh wait. Yeah, so playing this was right, because if I fenked, he does that, and then he tries to fenk something I'm hitting. But that was just a silly opening, guys. Silly, silly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I break it? We're gonna give it a second. As we paused for a little bit before. Hey, Cozy. I'll be your friend. Hopefully it counts as win. It should. Man of all, we may have just locked up the game a little bit. We'll give it a second. In fact, well, that's sitting there. In fact, we should be able to turn off the sound for right now. And let's watch the. Let's finish watching the pizza. I have most of it on the screen, so I don't know what I'm doing here.
So you're getting a little bit more in size. You're not getting the taste. I think I would rather get the taste than
And the top.
the toppings in the side. So would I be buying this again? You know, they bring it down to about $3.99 or $3.50. I think I would.
That's what I'm paying.
But at $5 or whatever, I think I'll just stick with the other name brands. So
Wow.
overall, from a scale of 1 to 10, what would I grade it?
This guy's 8,100
I'll grade
views on this.
it- Nah, it's 6. 6.5.
See, I go
Grade it
8.
6.5.
I really like the wild mics.
Big liver of pizza, but you know what? Maybe I should try the 4 cheese pizza. I think that would probably taste.
Yeah,
a
see,
little
I don't
bit-
eat the
you
one
know,
with
it's
all the
missing
stuff
just
either.
a
I just get
little
the
bit more
pepperoni
cheese.
or the pepperoni or sausage or 4 cheese.
The bread could be made just a little
But
bit
I
better.
think he didn't like the dough. I don't think they
But,
cooked it well. It looks like it's
um,
undercooked if you look at it. So.
yeah, unless it was
they're noobs.
$3.50, I probably won't be buying this pizza. But I really did like the packaging. That's what really got my attention. So, all right, guys, that's basically it. That is
He's got 55 likes and 12
Wild Mics
dislikes.
pizza. I found that at Albertsons. Hey, give it a try. You never know, you might like it. I'm gonna obviously I'm gonna eat it because I like pizza. But I don't know if I'm gonna be buying it again. So, all right, guys, thank you.
All right, all right. Let's move this back over here. Yeah, I think I have to close the game, guys, and hopefully that win counts. It seems like I'm locked up, unless anybody has any ideas. That was a really good game. Hopefully that one counts. Or else we'll have to get out our pen and paper and say, Dear Jagex, I was playing your game and I was robbed because I was farting around too much. Clicking things. Alright, I haven't marked it in my database yet. Actually, I did. I marked it as a win, so hopefully I'm not a liar. We'll be able to know based on the number of hearts we have. Alright, we still have 3 hearts. Yep, good. And it did count it. Very, very cool. See, the game knows what it's doing. It picked it up perfectly. Cool, guys. Going 7 is awesome because that means we get our buy-in back. This costs 500 copper to do the run, so we already have our buy-in back. We've got crafting material, and you always get a pack, even if you go 03. So that's very cool. My goal is to always try to go at least 7. As you can see in the scores on the right, it hasn't been happening lately. But we like this run so far. Good old Ozan. He's known as the Thief. He steals a lot of gold from you. He's got a very good card called Hope Devourer that steals base also.
First, as I
Alright, we
should.
go first, guys, and you see how first is OP. I like Allie in the Hunger and the Rebel. We could mimic and even keep the Trawler then. 'Cause we may need to sustain this game. So I'm going to be taking at least 7 at the get-go here.
Hello. Have we met?
Charmed, I'm sure.
I'm going to keep Solomon just because it's such a good card. I think it's a good card. Seriously, alright, yeah, have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Might sleep lurk? I've done that once or twice.
How can I be of service, friend of Margarita?
I almost wish I would have kept the Mimic, because I would have mimicked.
Oh, would you hurry this up?
Because it looks like we're going to only have 3 gold, so we can't afford the Solomon, which kind of stinks. If I ran a stack of sharks is worthless, because it sets your max health to 15. I would take effectively 2 from this. But I don't think I'm going to do it just yet. Other options? No, I like this. Hopefully it doesn't grief our gold. We are playing Ozan. Alright, we're good.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
Playing Final Fantasy 1. Nice. Been many years. I was a kid when I was playing that. That's how old I am. The old NES. Yeah, I hope it's not showing up on stream, but I'm definitely getting some weird artifacting on my screen. I think something might be wrong with my video card. I don't know. About a year and a half old. It's not. It's only like an R9. What did I get? An R9 270 or something. So it's older. But I don't like to buy super top tier stuff. It's too expensive. All right, what else happened in that chapter? I should be paying attention. Good one. Like I'm gonna pay attention. Yeah, he just. Oh, we lost our full dark. That stinks. He generated gold, and then he generated more gold and gave us some gold. Which means we can Solomon in a Rannis. We do lose some health that way. This puts us to 27. Goes to 20. We go to 15, but with 12 armor. And 4 base. Then we just do this. We're not going to play the Dagonoth. Unfortunately, he loses a little value now. But being at 4 base could be good. Another option, guys, is to try to bar fight slot 2. He may buy a weapon here quickly in slot 1 with all that gold. We're going to try this, though. It's a gamble. You know what really stinks is we lost the, okay, he didn't buy a weapon, so I'm glad I didn't do that. The Darok, which, because our max is always going to be 15, that would have been a great draw, but it is what it is. It's for Game Boy Advance, you're playing on a GameCube, nice. Oh, man, see, slot, well, that's gonna, eesh, that's bad. That could be a Hopi. Okay, it's only a strike worm. Ooh, Dragon Set. That's a very nice card. So, alright, guys, I have to pay attention this time. This guy is Lady Kelly, and because we go first, we're going to play the bar fight. But I have to play around Lady Kelly, and the one card is worthless because I set my health to 15. So I'll never be above 20. Yeah, Lady Kelly, guys. He's got deal damage directly. So I'm going to bar fight for sure, or else he's going to do 7 damage to me, because I assume he's going to play Snapshot first. He might play this, so I don't really want to play a creature here. And Deadshot is kind of a dead card in his hand, so that's good. So we're going to bar fight. We'll do that for the couple gold. Again, this won't really hit because my max health now is 15. This game is cool because it tells you that. You can see, you know, my max health of my opponent's 30. And it normally is 30, but there are some cards, especially Vanescula cards, like you saw Rannis. She has something called Vampire Power, which increases it by 10. But I don't want to play the Shade then. Shade would be dangerous anyway because of the gold grief potential. So this is kind of dead. This is kind of dead. I need some gold for that. And this is a bit of a gamble, so we're we're kind of possibly going to limp along here. I mean, we have 4 base, but we're obviously up against a very good deck, and he's got 1,000,000 gold again, guys. I mean, he was down to 1 gold, but bam, quick 10 with the last 2 cards. Ba-bam! Oh, wow, he's Tetsuing. Okay. I'd be very... I mean, he expected the weapon grief. Okay. Some nice sustain for him. Oh, no, okay, good. There's the weapon card. So the weapon is gone, so that does 1. Hopefully he plays the one with my next creature. Whoa! He expected to have the weapon on. Hopefully he did a me and forget that he's exhausted and plays another creature. Exhaust mechanic means it sets your base to 1 for a slot. No, not really. He's only taking 1. But that was good, though. He did not play around weapon grief at all. But he's at 3 base, 12 health, a lot of gold. This game can go anyway because our cards in our hand are not very good. Not very good. I don't really want to tank the 7 to get this guy. I think this helps us play around Bob a little bit better because this puts us up to 9 gold and then we spend 5. This does the damage quicker. We shouldn't thank ourselves because we do one-shot. We will take 2 here, but we should one-shot this. 9 gold should be good here.
It's decided.
Again, this is kind of a dead card. I'm not going to gamble with that. It's 7 damage to me. Stack of sharks. I am mortal, but the problem is my max is 15. And I'll actually have the gold for the trawler. Oh yeah, theoretically I should have 9 if he doesn't grief me. I'm thinking he's going to grief. I'm not going to play this. Maybe I'll draw like a Gataranx or something I could play if I still have the gold. Not that it's going to do much, but... Or I might have another Solomon. I don't even remember. Alright, we'll try this, guys. Alright, he's got some nice sustain there. Does it hit anything? Nope. Okay, he's got all support cards. Did I forget about Daisy? Oh, I did forget about Daisy. But fortunately we played around it. He is sustaining. Oh, that's a good thing for him to lose. He's only got 2 gold, but Ozan can usually generate it in a hurry. They've got a lot of nice cards to make supports cheaper. Oh, he's back up to 5.
Welcome.
Alright guys, this can still go either direction. We're only at 20 with 4 base. He's at 17 with 3 base. The trawler made no sense either. Unfortunately, 3 of my cards are for sustain, and I'm at 15 max.
The
Doric! That's a good one. I don't think it's worth playing the Daith. It would be effectively 7 damage to me to remove a base from him. Everything else is kind of junk, unfortunately.
about adventuring, young'un.
He could easily win this game, guys. We have nothing to do. There's no reason to draw more cards or play this. Same thing with this. This is chapter 5.
It's decided.
This is taking 7 damage. If I had 1 more base, I would do this in a heartbeat. It puts me at 13, back up to 17. It's just, I don't think 7 to remove 1 base from it is worth it. I don't expect the final fight to go 7 hits. I mean, it would double it instead of only being a third up, but now we're just going to do this, guys. He can't even gold grief us then. If he buys, he already lost 1 dragon set from our trickster, but if he has another one or another big weapon, we'd probably lose.
It's good to see you again.
That's not a big weapon. Oh wow, the Daith would have made him take a lot of damage there. Wow, that was a perfect play for him. We're both at 24 though, and we go first. We both have the same base. First OP.
So naive.
So naive.
There was only ever one outcome.
I wouldn't get that cocky, Vanescula. Alright, boys, we're up to 8-0. Very, very unusual with the way I've been playing lately. You guys are bringing me good luck. Thank you very much, everybody. Wow, it's been a while since we've even made it to the 3rd floor. Look at those scores on the screen. You have to get, after 8, you can see the 3rd floor. There's 3 floors of the dungeon. That Lynn's running before that. Who knows? Very cool. So we're trying to get to the treasure room. This deck is just working somehow. Just working. Getting lucky. Getting some good draws. The slot 1 Daith has been amazing when we go first. I can't afford to play this if I go second, though, because of Dr. Frankenstein. Things are just working right now. We even have the Drakon full Darok. We lost the Darok last game to his Trickster, but we got rid of his Dragon set, so that was huge. Yeah, final floor Vane with no lives lost. That's unusual. Look at my scores lately, Tyler. If you would have told me I was going to, you know, go 8 wins with Vanescula, I would have said you're drunk. Am I paying people to die? Shh. The first couple games I got really lucky with draws. Then I hit a patch where I didn't draw the greatest. I couldn't get my little bit of AP gain. That game I had it though. Now I've got that Hunger and Nasdroth with decent gold generation. Now last game I was able to play Ranis Drakon. Worked out pretty well. I think that last Ozan must just not have drawn well because he had the Death Touch, you know, by chapter 2, but he had to do it into a Strike Worm and then Lady Kelly, which wasn't bad. But he had a good deck. I mean, he had those. He had the Dragon set, which we discarded. He had a full Tetsu. So we got pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Oh my god, one of the comments in that pizza video, this pizza has no flavor and is bland. See, I thought the opposite.
Second.
Wow.
Good. No need to rush.
This guy's review. Pros. 1, kinda tastes like pizza. It has toppings on it, fully compostable. It's mostly just bread. There's an aftertaste and out of pizza variety. The dog won't eat it. What kind of dog do you have? Jeez. My mom's got a little chihuahua, and I go there, we usually have pizza, and man, he eats anything. Alright,
Hello.
hello.
Have we met?
I really like this hand. We do this into Hunger, into Crassian, and the Trickster. But we go second, boys. We go second. And it's Ozan. Oy vey.
How can I be of service, friend of
Oh, don't grief our gold. Going
would
second.
you
Rip,
hurry this up?
exactly. Going second's the worst. Does this work, guys? Does this work? Man, if we find we'll be able to put ourselves. No, we wouldn't. This'll, we should only hopefully take this 5 damage. This will take another 7. Who knows what shenanigans can happen, though. Let's see. Playing this first, plays around Frankenstein.
Welcome.
He griefs our gold, that's bad. We take 7 from what's-his-face, and we don't get the, Alright, Dragon Set's gone. Is this the same? I think it's the same guy, isn't it? Oh, we might be in trouble. He had a really good deck.
Welcome. It is good to see you again. Welcome. It is good
If we
to see you
get
again.
bar fight, well, that's thinking too far ahead, but I'm thinking keep it until the final fight. Yeah, this is the same guy, I think. Player base is kind of small, guys, so this does happen. I remember one time I started to run 6-0, faced the same guy 3 times in a row, lost all 3. I also had a suspicion he was sniping because he was taking forever to lock in. And I actually had a viewer say that they had played him then next, you know, after my run ended, they had played him. And he locked in immediately. So I was like, eh. But I never accuse anyone. It's whatever. My theory is if you got to cheat to win, so be it. That feeling when you have 30 health and 30 armor is the Raptor's the best feeling. There are cards that destroy that armor, though. You got to be careful. Now, there are ways for people to play around that. He might death touch. See, going second is so awful because Customs Officer looks so sexy here, doesn't it? Man, and I know he has death touch darts, so if he plays it, that's awful. Did I miss anything else? Chapter 1 wasn't really paying attention. No, it's just a lot of gold like last game. So that sucks, guys. Going second's awful. I don't need this much gold, and all it's going to do is fuel him if he wants more gold, too. The other option is the shade at the end. Dangerous, very dangerous. Man, that actually puts us to mortal. Huge gamble. This is a pretty big gamble. But we've been doing it all night and it's been paying off.
It's decided.
We shouldn't think ourselves, but he may have like a Death Touch and a Hope Devour, and then we're screwed. We do spend the 1 base, but we will be at 3, 6, 8, 6 gold, so he shouldn't be able to grief us too hard in slot 1. Hopefully, even if he bobs, we can still afford the shade. But I'd love to be able to afford... you know, the sharks, too. Ah, screw it, guys. No guts, no glory. You'd have Dathan the sharks. Ah, balls. He does have a Leela. Yeah, that sucks, 'cause now he's got more base. I think there was a lot of plays here, Torvarn, so I don't know. Oh, here comes the Death Touched. Oh, it's Granite. Oh, balls. That's damage to us. This is dangerous. Oh, very dangerous. We're going to be down to... That card wasn't doing damage to us the next one, but we're down to 10. So we might die. He does have a demon, too. Oh, man. If he demons us, at least it blows the charge, so it only does 3 to us. We are gambling. We are gambling.
I am weakened. I must feed soon.
Oh, we know he has Death Touched. All that gold would have been nice, huh? He didn't play any gold grief last game. Doesn't mean he doesn't have it.
I don't like the look of this.
Maybe if he gold griefs us, we're screwed. Weapon grief, if these two get off, we're okay. This is 15, 30 health.
It's decided.
With the weapon, we're at 7. We actually 2-shot this. We only take the 5. And we want to generate some gold for the shade. Oh, yeah. You know what screws us, though, is Black Marketeer, Al-Kharid Warrior, Bob. Thanks, man. Have fun on YouTube. We're going to try this, guys. There's a lot of cards that screw me, though. That's not one of them yet.
Because they're filthy vermin.
don't know if I've ever played him. What did he say? Oh boy. Oh boy, that's Zilliana.
I have summoned you here for a purpose. Nobody summons Megatron.
I'm gonna screw this one up. Vanescula, thank you very much for following. Appreciate it, buddy. Oh, he's got some damage coming to us. But that's fine. You have foreseen that he doesn't have any of those? Yeah, my play worked, so we're still down to 18. He did battle us with that big old weapon at the end. He's pretty low on cards. We do have the base. Now, we're going to... Oh, baby. Please don't spend all that juicy gold. Oh my god, guys. See, there's no guarantee I'm going to get this gold.
I have summoned you here for a purpose. Nobody summons Megatron.
At Orion123, thank you very much, sir, for clicking that follow button also. I really want that gold because I've got some nice cards.
It's decided.
And this doesn't give us any sustain. Please don't spend all that gold, because then we've got a pretty good play hopefully next chapter. In fact, we'll even play the bandit here for a couple gold. This does put us to 6 base. If he griefs our gold, we're screwed. You know, well, he'd have to play something huge and then grief our gold. I think we're going to be okay. He does play 4 cards. Okay, he did buy the Tetsu, but we still generate, you know, 5 gold off this guy because it rounds up. So we'll be at 7. As long as I didn't miscalculate, we do one-shot the Ketzek unless he performs some shenanigans. And this is nice because we're going to have 7 gold. That's right, he did have one of those also. That's a good game, man. This guy's good. I don't know if we played that last game. I don't remember. It's hopefully new. That's right. He had a bunch of sustain last time in Chapter 4, so... Yep. He needed cards, too, so that was pretty big. Now, we have double his base. He does have more health, but he's got gold, and we don't have our bar fight.
The end is nigh.
Oh, baby. Unfortunately, this costs us health. No, it never. How does it cost us, dummy? This gives us a base. It puts us to 20, back down to 15, but it gives us 12 armor. It's huge. We only have 7 gold. I can't afford both of these in the last 2 slots, unfortunately.
How can I be of service, friend of Al-Kharid?
I think this is the best, though.
It's decided.
It does allow us to stay. We go second, so we can't grief his weapon, but he can't grief ours. We'll effectively be at 15 and 12 and 4, you know, if he doesn't do any damage, so 31 health. With 10 attack going at him. You know, 7 for our base, and then this. I think this is better than Fire Watching. I think. Hopefully he doesn't grief us. Well, that just gives him a gold, which he may need, but we don't even have anything left. He did play 3 cards, so he's got 2 more. If he's got a big weapon, though, you know, like another dragon set or something. Well, the Mimic, unless I didn't play those first 2 cards, really didn't do much. Alright, guys, he's only got a little weapon.
It is good to see
Looks
you
like we're
again.
going to be good. so I couldn't mimic, and I would have loved to have mimicked Firewatched and the other guy, but I think Drakon was the better play. I guess I could have just tanked the Drakon instead of playing what's-his-face. That probably would have been better, you know what?
Not much of a challenge.
Yeah, I mean, this way I didn't take a hit from it, but I was at 16 anyway. So it probably would have been better tanking it and then Firewatching. Eh. Yeah. I think that would have been better, guys, because I had 6 attack. I think that was a misplay. We got lucky, we won anyway. But this actually put me up to 20 health. And this knocked me back to 15. If I had tanked this, I would have dropped down a couple health. Because I had a little bit of armor. But back up to 15 with the armor. That would have been much better. I could have just tanked this, allied, Firewatched, and Medini'd. There was a much better play there, guys. Am I playing this competitively? I'm playing just against other people. I'm in the Dungeoneering mode, which is the draft mode. The goal is to either win 12 or lose 3, whatever comes first. You can see based on my scores, guys, this is an abnormal run lately. I'm doing much better than usual. We did face that same guy twice in a row. He had a pretty good deck too. We're getting very lucky with the draws, I think. And even with a misplay, I was still able to. That final chapter was much better to do it the other way because I could have done more damage with the Firewatch. Actually, no, because I wouldn't have sustained with it. Never mind, because it would have knocked me to 15. It wouldn't have sustained me. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. You can see how customs officers can be huge. I had to, fortunately he didn't buy the weapon, but he had all that gold saved up, so it generated me a lot of gold. And it's nice if you go first, because if your opponent has gold, you know how much you're getting. If you're going second, you try to play at slot 1, if they spend it, you don't know. Like, he bought full Tetsu, so I got a little bit less, but still, enough of what I needed there to be able to play the Solomon Medini. Cool, guys. Let's see if we can keep it going. Hey, we played this guy in this run. So far, we've seen 4 Ozans, 4 Raptors, and 1 Arian. Weird, no Linzas. Linza's very good in Dungeoneering. Vanescula's bad. Morvaran's pretty bad. Weird. We know this guy's a good deck. In fact, this is the guy I think we got very lucky against. We're going second. That's not good. He had the Frankenstrain. We know he did because, remember, I'm pretty sure this is the guy we Treus Daith and then Fanked, and he took a ton of damage off his Fank, and then we were able to beat him with the Firewatch at the beginning of Chapter 2. So we have to watch that. We're going to keep these 2. But we want our base gain. We want our Hunger, or we want our Nastroth. Have we drawn... I was just going to say, have we drawn Nastroth today? I don't even know. Welcome to your house, Anthony. 7-card stud, guys. Anthony, very good player at the game, knows what he's doing. Max number of wins is 12. It's just like Arena and Hearthstone.
How can I be of service?
I think we do
friend
this.
of Al-Kharid?
It does play around Frankenstrain pretty well, I think. Gives us that base so we can one-shot Meg. We'd 2-shot the Draenor, but we'd only steal 3 health from the next creature. Unless something else happens here, of course. So we'll have to see. So I'm almost positive this is the guy where we played the Treus Daith slot 1 going first, but now we're going second, and second, not OP. Oh, wow. It's a good start for him. He's already at 3 base, boys, and he can smack something huge here. He's at 4 base, 3 slots in Dungeoneering. This is why he's up here in the wins. The game, I believe, tries to match you up, somebody with a similar number of wins, but the theory is that, the longer you wait, it's going to get further and further out. Simply meaning, I'm at 9 wins, so it's going to try to find someone at 9, but after an X number of seconds, it's going to be like, all right, find somebody at 10 or 8, find somebody at 11 or 7. Finding a matchup is more important. than the wins at that point, because you don't want somebody sitting here forever. Do we go for it? Or just let it slip? And by go for it, will we have enough gold? I think so. That puts me even lower than I want to be. I'd only want to do that to try to play around gold creep.
It's decided.
Actually, we should be... We could just do this at the end, I think. This is somewhat dangerous, though, boys, without any real sustain in our hand. We have Draenor. This puts us to 6 gold, back down to 4, back up to 6. We can afford What's-Its-Face, Draenor, hopefully into a creature. But what does this knock us to? And he also could flank us, too, which kind of hurts. We take 9, or 7 and 5, that's 12. We're at 14. I think we wait on the Rebel. It's alright, boys. There's so many options in this game. For anybody that, you know, I know there's a few people here that are new, maybe just downloaded it or just checking it out. There's a lot of options, and, you know, part of it is saying, okay, what can my opponent do? I got one less armor. We reduced our base. You know, what's the best play? And I sometimes overthink things, don't make optimal plays. Everything's easier in hindsight, of course.
Impressive.
Thank you.
You have my thanks.
Doesn't mean anything, though. He's going first. We are very low. There's no way Raptor can grief more than 2 gold, I think, in slot 1, though, so we can afford the Shade. Ketzak would be an okay draw, I think, here. Ooh, all this is pretty good. Unfortunately, the temp is getting kind of wasted here. Yeah, with the cards in our hand, we almost don't even need the Shade right now. I mean, we could simply Dagonoth, Rebel, Rebel. It's better playing it. I almost want to keep it. We're going to be at 6 base. Raptor does not have the ability to grief somebody's base attack. The other legends do. Linza has a card called Dust Devil, which is getting a change soon. Vanescula, as you've seen, as the Treyas Daith. Out of one of the books, Ariana has a card out of the Ancient Spellbook, and then Ozan has it with... Yeah, I think we just need to kind of sustain here, guys. Ozan has Hope Devour. So I didn't even play it, which is probably a mistake. I should have plenty of gold next chapter. Yeah, the real options are what will my opponent probably not do. It's hard, and I don't do much constructive. There, I imagine players see, you know, patterns, and you know, once they start to see the different various decks. Whereas I do, you know, all dungeoneering, so it could be anything. There's no limit on the cards that can be drafted. Ooh, that's a good play by him. Holy smokes. Alright, guys, he's going to be at 6 base. We're still at 4. We can get the 6. Anybody's ball game here. I like games like this. Win or lose, they're fun. We've got really nice cards in our hand right now, too. I think that's an amazing draw. effectively lose health. No, not really. With the 12 armor, we should be okay.
It's decided.
What's the best play here, guys? Is that the best play? So unfortunately, we're going to be at 21-25. We're going to lose a lot of health. I mean, effectively, we're gaining 2. I don't know if this is the best, guys. Because of that sharks in my hand, oi. I think it was better to wait to use it? Probably. I was hoping for my Ketzak here. Yeah, no reason to drain her. I know, guys. I didn't like the play. It is only chapter 4. I guess I could have waited. It's not like I have a lot of good options in my hand, so waiting probably would have been fine. Yeah, so we're effectively only gaining 2 health here. Now Sharks is worthless. We may have just cost ourselves the game. He's at 30. We're at 27. He's only at 4 base. Or, I'm sorry, he's at 6 base. Duh. We're only at 7. We can't afford Doric. It's a little sustain and some damage. I don't think I played that one well. You guys are correct.
The end
Oi.
is nigh.
How can I be of service, friend of Al-Kharid?
I've never tried Stack of Sharks, you know, below 15. No, I'm sorry. But, well, my max is 15. What would it do? Like, say I put myself to 10. You know, say I did something like this.
I might not have enough gold.
Actually, I wouldn't have enough gold, but if I
How
did
can I
something
be of
like,
service, friend of
It's
Al-Kharid?
decided.
you know, this. It couldn't go to 20. I have no idea what that would even do.
How can I be of service?
Alright, guys, I think we
friend of
lost this. I
Al-Kharid?
misplayed that last chapter. That's my fault. Shouldn't gold grief us, I assume. Yeah, I think we cost ourselves a game with that because he's going to have a good final chapter. He did play 4 cards. Our base is too close. We didn't draw our bar fight. He's got a lot of damage coming to us there. He's at 26. We're at 20. Oh, and he has a weapon.
It is good to see you again.
Alright, guys. Yeah, we blew that game.
It is good to see you
I
again.
think. I don't know what we would have been able to do differently here. Newman. Or, you know, what we would have done differently if we didn't do it in that chapter.
See you again.
Yep, he does 3-shot us, guys. We need 4 to hit him. Going first, OP.
Go now, before I change my mind.
If I had stayed at 6, found a way to make myself mortal in Sharks. I don't know if I had a way to make myself mortal, though, did I? Besides Dracan. You know, to be able to double it. Because the only cards I had in my hand were the Draenor. Well, you know what? If I would have taken damage from the Draenor without putting a creature behind it, I think I would have been mortal. And then Sharks. That probably would have been a lot better, guys. But I couldn't play the Daith, or not the Daith, the Ranis Dracan. Yeah. Not sure if that was winnable. You smart guys can tell me. Yeah, that guy, I'm pretty sure we played that guy before, and that was when we got lucky with the quick Atreus Daith. So we didn't find a Daith that game. We didn't find the Ketzak, because I would have loved to have been able to shade. You know, the shade remains into the Ketzak would have been a nice play to one chapter. But just didn't happen. Would have been nice if we could have drawn Solomon at the end. I don't know if it would have mattered. It would have an extra 4 sustain and an extra 9 damage. It may have. Would have been closer. Would have been 19. Nah, he still would have 3-shot us. So he had 7 base. Alright. It was a good game. The 4th chapter wasn't my best. And we didn't get the luckiest with the draws at the end, but we're not complaining, guys. Yeah, rip 12-0. Might be 9-3. I sometimes overthink it and then screw it up. I have never gone 12-0. In fact, it's been forever since I've gone 12. The only time I went 12 was with Arian when she was really OP before the nerf. I think I went 12-1 with her and a couple 12-2s, but that's it. I am pretty bad at the game. Just look at those scores. Alright, back to reading some Wild Mike comments. Yeah, see, somebody else said this looked so undercooked. Exactly, that's what I said. Yep, that is actually a pretty decent pizza when it's cooked right. Brown top, brown bottom crust. Yep, it's nice and crispy. But it's got a thick crust. I've tried like Red Barons. This is the problem with this game, guys. The player base is kind of low, so you face the same people a lot. But maybe we could find our Daith, go first, and see if we can make magic happen. But he's got a lot of base gain.
Good day.
Good day. Oh
Second.
god, second is
Good.
not OP.
No need to rush.
I really like Full Darok. Do we keep the Drainer for some reach? Nastroth and Hunger are fantastic, but if I draw Hunger, I can't even afford it unless I keep something else. Man, this combo kind of works here, but I don't have a good way to kill him yet. Is that too greedy to keep this? Is that going to be my loss? Misplays? Yeah. Like I said, I don't even know if it would have changed anything in the last chapter because I didn't draw anything else, so... It's probably too greedy of a keep. We could take 28, slot 1. That doesn't put us... Oh, we don't have the gold. How stupid is that play, guys?
How can I be of service, friend of Alchemy?
How stupid is this? Ah, screw it, guys. We're having fun.
Welcome. It is
I don't know if my math is right. I think I'm getting tired. That's what we're going to say.
It is good to see you again.
It's midnight. In my part of the world. Let's go back to the pizza. Alright, he's generating gold. I should have... That customs officer could be so sexy, you know? It should work in theory. Yeah, the, you know, put me up to 5 base. I think, and like I said, as long as I didn't count wrong, because this will put me back to 15 from 14, which is fine. Alright. But, you see, he's already increased his base, too. He said that last game, we said thank you and lost. Going first is OP. Alright, so we're at 26 and 5. That's insane to have 5 base after 1 chapter. Maybe not in Constructed, but in Dungeoneering it is. But he has got a really good deck, guys. He's got the Barricade. Stack of Sharks is pretty much a dead card, I believe. Yeah, right now we don't need the gold. That puts us to 4, 5, 6, back to 1, 2. We can get back up to 4 pretty easily. We shouldn't thank ourselves here. We do take 2 damage on the armor. Oh, you know what? That doesn't work very well because we're at 15, guys. We're gonna wait. We'll generate the gold. It's bad if he's got a customs. I don't remember him playing customs. Doesn't mean he doesn't have it. We do have a hunger in this deck. This also puts us to 12, but we're going to get greedy with this then. We knew we had a Fank too. I should have played around it. This does 5 to us. I could have played around it. Yeah, his deck was good, guys. So Gotta try not to misplay. And then even that Fenk I could have played around pretty easily. The other 3 creatures I played weren't going to hit me. Warrior set. Yeah, exactly. I think this is the 3rd time I've seen him this run.
Welcome.
So,
It is good to see you again.
and he's going first. Last game we didn't have the bar fight. Let's see if we can find it if we make it to the final battle. But we're already down to 19. And our max health is 15. So we can Fire Watch for 3. Might be worth it to make him lose a card. We definitely have to do that. We want to do that.
Hey, I know about adventuring, young'un.
We can't afford to take that. Barely afford to take this. It's only effectively 2 here, though. We should have 5 armor when this is done. Unless he's got another Fenk. I don't know what I'm getting, why I'm holding this, why I'm getting so greedy. The only thing I'm thinking is hunger, but man, that's a gamble.
It's decided.
Because hunger allows me to get the full 5 from him. It also, if I draw one of my other 2 Werewolf Rebels, I think it would allow me to get the full 5. We'll hold it one more chapter. Alright, boys. There's the barricade. Alright. I don't think he saw this last game. Ooh, that puts him exactly mortal. He's got like a dark or something. Obviously not in his hand yet, but...
You humans are all known to me.
Balls. He's got a chieftain too. There's 9 damage, boys. We got 12 health. Ugh. Well, he's not mortal anymore, but we are in huge trouble. What are we looking for? Rebel in the Firewatch? He may strike us down, though, quickly. There's the Rebel. There's the Hunger. Man, if I went first, it'd be so quick to do that bar fight, but because going first is OP, I can't bar fight here. I think we lost.
It's decided.
I mean, he may try to do a big shot here and a big shot here. Balls. So it may have worked like a charm, guys, if I bar fought, huh? I unfortunately used Vanescula Dungeoneering, so my max health is 15. He would have taken a lot of damage, boys, if I bar fought. Yep, we lost. So I can't Sharks. That's why, you know, Sharks was kind of a dead card right now. Yeah, it wasn't the fact of getting hit from it. It was just, you know, I'm going second, so I wanted to keep it. But obviously, it's cost me the game. No, that's fine, Bet. I screw up, you know, things like that all the time. If, you know, you didn't see that I had Vanescula Dungeoneering. Otherwise, you know, Sharks, I can double it to 4. I think Hunger slot 1 is the play. But yeah, he drew perfectly, too. Look at that, guys. He's got 1 card.
The end is nigh.
Oh, we lost this game. That's sad. Sad thing is, I'd like to play Solomon and then bar fight.
It's decided.
He's got 4 cards. Does he have any sustain?
How can I be of service, friend
Right.
of Al-Qarita?
Slot 1 Hunger. That's for the game, right? I guarantee he's probably going to have 2 damage. I mean, he was top decking virtually. Bar fight at the end? Lose my weapon too? It's probably worth it. It's probably worth it. Let's see.
Welcome.
I lose my weapon too, but eh. Oh my god, what top decks, guys? Come on. I guess the bar fight was stupid. Yep, he does two-shot us. Oh, God. I don't want to queue into you again. Your deck is beating me, and you're going first.
Go now, before I change my mind.
Yeah, and we beat him earlier with the lucky slot 1 Daith, but I've gone second the last 2 games. This sucks. Let's go find a video to watch here while we let him queue into someone else. Do an honorable Sudoku. Yeah, I mean, with the 8 damage to him, and I guess bar fight was stupid at the end because I was so low on health. And they got rid of my weapon. The draws. But I don't think it mattered no matter what I did. Because he drew amazing sustain with all those cards he had left. No biggie, guys, no biggie. We're reading the reviews. Let him queue into someone else, please. His deck is crushing mine. I had 5 base after Chapter 1 and just couldn't do anything with it. You know what's weird is we've barely seen Necrovirus. Not that he's a good card, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. We've barely seen Necrovirus. Trawler probably wouldn't have done much that game. We haven't seen that too much. Nastroth has been pretty much MIA the whole run. I remember one time playing him. Full Dark has been huge, can't complain about that. Yeah, everyone's saying that pizza was undercooked. It was. This person in their comment put, for kids it's ideal, for adults not so much. Ah, so you don't care if your kids eat poorly, but, you know, as long as you're eating like a king. What a moron. The Big D Pizza has this beat by far. DiGiorno's okay, but they're outpricing them. They're pricing themselves out, man. Every time I go, it seems higher. This person's comment, how do you know you have no life when you make a review of Wild Mike's Pizza? How do you know you are a worthless human being when you watch the video? Yeah, and next person, speak for yourself. Exactly. A little bit too on the wild side for me. I'm telling you guys, I like the Wild Mikes. At the store I go to, it's like they come box of 3, $8.50. Can't beat it, man. I mean, DiGiorno's are like $6 each now. Alright, do you think maybe he's found another opponent, or do you think he's just sitting there? Because we started 9-0, guys. To 9-2. Feels bad, man. Not complaining. The way our runs have been lately, this is spectacular. I probably did misplay the first loss to him. That one, I don't know too much of what I could have done differently. Dracon's kind of screwing me over. It almost has anti-synergy because it seems like I keep drawing the sharks when I have Drakon. Or, you know, heal cards when I'm sitting at 15. It's like, this is a pretty good deck. So, gotta maybe not play it. I mean, we played it Chapter 1 that game, but then cards like Stack of Sharks are dead cards. You know what? No, I didn't have enough gold to, last game because I had to Alley, then I was down to 0 gold when I bought Solomon, then I wanted to Ketzak, so I couldn't a Stack of Sharks too. So that would have been much better than bar fighting my own weapon off. Alright, let's hope he's already found an opponent. We don't want to play him again. Weekry! Yeah, I started 9-0! Are you streaming tonight? Because unfortunately, I'm still the only person live, and I don't even know how many people we have. I usually never check. We're at 22, so there's a little bit of demand for this game. People want to see what's going on. They're not just here for my beautiful face. Well, we have an Ozan. We've lost to the same Raptor twice. Going second, of course, because first is OP. But now we've got Ozan. He's going to steal our precious, precious gold. Gone second the last 3 games. 6 out of 6 times this run. Ooh, we're going first.
As I should be.
You're going to be streaming in the afternoon? Cool, cool. The fans demand it. We have to watch Gold Grief against this jerk store. I want to Mimic and a Nazi. And eventually I want a Solomon in the Shade. But if I'm not generating the gold, I'm going to be in big, big trouble. I don't think I hold these guys. Even though they're great cards, I think I throw them back, do this play, and see what shenanigans we can make happen. I think we heal here, because we'll be at 3 base, hopefully. As long as he doesn't grief our gold slot 1. If he does, with a pirate or something like that, that sucks. Because our play next turn, the reason I want to heal is we're going to be taking 15 from this guy.
Oh, would you
try it.
hurry this up?
Yeah, my last 2 runs actually went to the 2nd floor, which is good for me. 5 wins, Weaker, I know. I've been awful at the game lately. Oh, there's gameplay? Never noticed. Yeah, I don't shut up, do I? Sorry. Oh, come on. No way. No way. Please get out of my stream. Please have some dignity. Oh, Faria. I was amazing. Are you back to back, Leland? Don't understand that, but okay. I did my Phantom run, went a quick 0-2, because I don't know what I'm doing. Then I did a regular run, went 1-3, because I'm a pro. And then I started another one, I went 3-0, and I called it a night. I was getting late, so I'll pick it up next stream, but man, am I bad at that game. Like, god-awful. I almost wish I had the fishing trawler, because I'd probably play it.
Yay, beer!
Oh, we're going to do that for the 2 gold anyway. I don't know when to play bar fight, so we're going to wait. We're taking a lot of damage, but that's okay, because we're going to reduce his base, which he increased already with a very peculiar play. Although back-to-back Leela's is kind of weird. So if you're sniping, you can see how he's taking a while, which I take a while because I talk a lot, but have some integrity. Yeah, it wasn't the warrior guy at least, so that's good. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you watched the VOD. You saw my 0-2? I was amazing, wasn't I? That game has so many options. I can't figure out this game. That one has like a million options. Alright, guys. I think he wins because this is going to be Death Touch and the Hope Devour. Oh, it's Whip. In the Hope Devour. Alright. Well, I mean, that was great for health, so that's probably why I did that. Or if I had a weapon, it would have been fantastic. But that's not a very good card, in my opinion. That is, we got to play around stuff, boys. I always forget. We have to bar fight, so he doesn't use that card. So we're gonna have do bar fight because going first is OP. And then I don't really want to play a creature. I am extremely low. So fortunately, the 1's a dead card unless I heal up. I'd like to gather into fear, but we can't. He did just play Lady Kelly, guys, so Snapshot he might want to do because he can't do this. Right now I don't have... It has to be more than 20. It's not even equal to 20. So I could even gather maybe at the end of the chapter and then try to Fear Shade. But he does have a Dazing Shot, so I can't play the Fear Shade this chapter. So I think we're going to do is simply bar fight to get rid of that weapon. We're going to generate some gold.
How can I be of service?
We're going to gather at the end
Look at this.
with the hopes of shading, maybe? I almost want a customs officers for some sexy gold, though. Because when I do this, I'm back down to 2. I'd be taking
It's
4
decided.
from this. Yeah. I think this is the... We could do this here. Take the 4. He's probably going to play the weapon one first. That's what I would do. So we'll still generate 4 gold off of it, which we may need with some of our draws we're going to have. So we'll take the 4, because if he plays that slot 2, it doesn't do anything to us. We'll do this. And we'll only take 2 from it. What? Didn't see that coming. This deck's pretty good. Oh, okay. You faced this deck yesterday, 7 card? Yeah, it's pretty good. Were you streaming by any chance? That chapter 1 play was quite peculiar.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
And because they put free yesterday to player base up to 2,500, wow, peak, and now it's down to 800. It's a hard game. It really is.
Because they're filthy vermin.
Twice won, one lost one. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm okay. He's got no gold now. We can shade and hope he doesn't grief our gold hard, but I have to remember that knocks me back down to 2 to try to get the 4 next chapter. Also, what else did he play there? I wasn't really paying attention. Alright, the snapshot. The warlord. Alright, yeah, he's also at 3 base. What's the play here, guys? And no gold. I think I'm better off Draenoring into the shade
It's decided.
for the sustain. It knocks it to 2. I'm at 3. Well, the sustain's dangerous because of he didn't play the card that does 20. He hasn't done the one either that does my next creature. That was the weapon. Yeah, so I have to... No, we're just going to do this and I think chill. Holy Jesus. That's his second Captain Caveman. Alright, so if I have to play around Lady Kelly's cards again, I'm screwed. The reason I want... He still had, as far as I can tell, the dazing shot in his hand. He's still got it in his hand, then. Newman.
The end is nigh.
Yeah, we're screwed. Shade Drainer, Necroderic, one off. Yeah, I might be misplaying hard here, guys. Unfortunately, that Lady Kelly card is screwing me. The dazing shot. I mean, Ketsek's unplayable. Everything's unplayable. Puts me down to 3 gold. That really blows.
It's decided.
I think he wins. He also fought hard for gold at the end of the... Oh, no. Well, the Zalra. So I thought he's going to play it. But that does give him the gold for a big weapon. He goes second, which is obviously OP. I'd love to be able to do this.
Can I
I don't have enough gold.
friend of Al-Kharid?
I think it's too dangerous to do this, guys, because you know he's going to play it in slot 2.
How can I be of service, friend of Al-Kharid?
Yeah, I think we lose. Yeah. Yep, that would have done a boatload of damage to us if we had played Ketsek. That was going to be our play.
Welcome.
He's got
It is
beautiful
good to see you.
sustain into a creature. Probably rewards a weapon. What happens? He's going to be at 5 base with a ridiculous weapon. Well, he takes 4 here. We do 2-shot him. And we go first. He would 2-shot us, but first is obviously, say it with me, OP.
So naive.
That chapter 1 really confuses me, guys. Leela in the Leela? For those that don't know, the Leela's, you know, everybody starts at 2 base attack when you start the game, both players. If rival has the most total attack, gain 1 base attack. So he assumed within 2 slots I was increasing my base. And he played another one? That seemed very odd. But then he was able to play really good chapters the rest of the game. I mean, he 4 good cards here. Captain Caveman into the Whip. Nice sustain form into Kelly. He expected the weapon grief. He played around that perfectly.
Summoned you here for a purpose. Nobody summons Megatron.
Shmuel, thank you very much for clicking that button. Then he Dragon Longsword into the Warlord. So he had more damage from that. Never played the Dazing until the final chapter. Holy, he had a second Captain Caveman in the Ranging Guild. Not sure why he played Zalra. Maybe he was thinking he might need a gold if he drew a crazy weapon. In a Geeka. Tried to gold grief me. We played around it. Whew. Fortunately, he was 1 shot. If he had 1-shot that demon, he won the game. But that extra 4 damage he took from it was huge. Because we exactly 2-shot him. He was going to exactly 2-shot us. Lucky, lucky. Alright. Let's try to make it to the magic room. We're not there very often. It's been a long, long time. We're probably going to face the same guy, and we know with the Captain Roven, I almost think to win we got to get lucky with the bar fight. Because we played it there going first, but he played around it and just put a new one on. That was a great play by him. Very good play. So he expected the grief, put on a better weapon, 2-shot the Warlord for a base and some sustain, and then hit me with that weapon. Still the only person streaming this. It's amazing. When I looked at Feria before, there was like 9 people streaming it, so making it free helped. Has anybody played Feria or watched it? Is it the game is, I think, a lot harder than this one, so I don't know how it is to watch. I mean, I've watched Weekry stream it and tried to figure out what was going on. I'm really bad at it. I'll be streaming it. I think I'm going to play it on Saturday night, guys. I started a run. My first one was 0-2. My second was 1-3. I started a 3-0, and then I had to call it a night. But it's really, it's hard. Like, this game, I think, is very nice to watch. You know, on Twitch. I've seen Weekry, I've seen other streamers. It's just a lot of fun to watch. You can, you know, all make plays and be like, no! Like the time I almost went Barricade, then KGP, and then a big creature. I'm sure people are like, this guy's an idiot. You think it's cool to watch? Maybe it's because I don't know enough about it yet. But it's mind-boggling the number of permutations per play. It's like I need like an hour for a turn, so I'd be awful. You've played Fairy, you like Duelist a lot more. You know, that's funny. I actually tried Duelist before I tried this game, like back in March, and it just didn't resonate. And I almost think maybe I was. I always say maybe I was in a bad mood or something when I was playing. I don't know. It just didn't hit me. And I played this, you know, a week or two later, whenever it was, and it's just wow, I really like this. Yeah, Chronicle is its own beast, and that's why I like it. It's just so unique. But I'm really liking Faria too. I'm bad at it. I mean, I'm pretty bad at this game, too. But I'm so new to Faria. And one of the things, I mean, it takes a while, like in this game, is to know the cards. When I first started playing, they didn't even... Is this the same Ozan, guys? I forget the name. If anybody remembers? They didn't even have the tooltips. So, like, the mages would play their spellbooks. I had no idea what the cards did. You know, like the one that says the shade remains. Ah, we're going second.
No need to rush.
Go in second. You know what happens when we go second? We lose. Yeah, Rame stole your name. We want gold, and lots of it. If it's the same one, we know he at least has a marketeer, but I didn't see any Bobs. I didn't see any Al-Kharids, no Osmonds. Now, if it's the same guy, we know he has 2 Leelas, and he's going to play him Chapter 1 perfectly. What's the play here, guys? I think Ketsek slot 1 looks pretty good.
Trying to kill me?
It's not the same guy, I think, 7
Would
card.
you hurry this up?
How can I be of service?
Gold Grief does hit us. It means we wouldn't be able to afford this. And we're going to take a lot more damage from that. Marketeer we still play around, though. Black Marketeer adds the support card to 1. So this would cost 1, but we'll still be at 4. The problem is if he plays an Al-Kharid, a Bob, within the first, within slot 2 or 3. You think gold last 2 slots and pass? The problem with that is if he generates any gold, he can Bob me. You know, and I will be carrying over gold anyway. Hopefully with the werewolf and the way I played it. But yeah, I'm paranoid of Gold Grief too. I'm with you. There's 1. If he's got 1 more, we're screwed. We played around it in the sense that we have 5. You know, we would have had 5. We're at 4. If he's got another one, okay, good. Anyone play Scrolls back before Hearthstone was released? Elder Scrolls Legends, I actually tried it a couple months ago when it was in closed beta and under NDA, and I tried it again a week or 2 ago. I actually streamed it. It's just not resonating with me. It's too similar to Hearthstone. I played Hearthstone for a couple years, and it's a good game. There's nothing wrong. It's polished. It's nice. But it was too like Hearthstone, and I had found this game, so it was so different. I've really been hooked on this one. The problem with this one is, you know, the player base is small. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with the game. You know, it's got some different mechanics, but the way you play the cards and attack is just so similar. Oh, not Elder Scrolls. Oh, Scrolls. No, I never played that one. I did hear about that one. Okay. That game, it died though, right? Does that work, guys? We go down to 25, back up to 29. This is at 3. It's a huge gamble. Huge gamble here. But we're going to do it. I think my math is right. I hate this game. Yeah, I've never tried it. But did that officially die? I thought that somebody said it died. not paying attention. I probably should be. Oh man, how did we get him to 9 already? Oh, because he tanked that. Chapter 1. He tanked a couple damage off of that. We did 8. Ah, he's doing fine for himself though. Balls. We only got 3 gold and we're playing Ozan. In June 2015, they announced they would cease developing further content. This is regarding scrolls. They also noted that all proceeds of the game will go towards maintaining servers, which they confirmed will continue running until at least July 1st, 2016. That's the last thing Wikipedia says. That sucks. Yeah, I'd never played it though. We could grief our gold, guys. We're going to try to play around that. And we should be able to one-shot this. We shouldn't thank ourselves. We're going to be at 4 base. Let's see. He's got a million cards, though. He's only at 9 health, but we have no damage. Oh, balls. That's going to be Hope Devour, right? Well, yeah, he put himself to 2. That would have been a huge gamble. Big balls if that's Hope Devour. Ah, he would have died, too. Urgh. Got him to 3. Dragon set. Do we have Firewatch in our hand? Did I just screw up? Did I just screw up royally? Firewatch still, it avoids health as long as unless he has sustain here. Oh, there's Firewatch. This guy. Look at him. Oh, guys. I have exactly the same amount of enough gold. Unless he plays an Al-Kharid because he can't even afford Bob. I think I have to go for it, guys. That really sucks if he has a...
It's decided.
An Al-Kharid. I could attempt to play around it by doing this. Yeah, it's amazing how I have nothing else to do then. That 1 base is pretty big. Alright, boys, that's a winner. Going second OP. I got this.
So naive.
So naive. Wow, this is new territory. Vanescula in the gold room. I think we're actually at 11 now, too. Alright, alright. Final boss. I've got a pee, and I don't want to play while I got a pee. Alright. We should watch some more Wild Mike's videos, huh? Here, somebody else has a review, guys.
Yeah!
Hola gang, and welcome again to Old Nerd Reviews. I'm Tony. I'm your old nerd of the day. And I try things so you don't have to. Today I am going to be reviewing Wild Mike's Ultimate Pizza. Gotta get that whole box, that whole big box in there. Now this is really unique. I actually had to take the pizzas, plural.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. I gotta
because
pee.
there are 3 pizzas in this box. Now, this is a supreme pizza. It has mozzarella, provolone, romano, and Parmesan cheese on it. And it consists of sausage, pepperoni, onions, black olives, and peppers. So a whole bunch of stuff going on this pizza. I've never been a real fan of frozen pizza. It's something fast, it's something easy, but more often than not, it's kind of like something that tastes very similar to every other frozen pizza. It's hard to discern between the actual ingredients on the pizzas. It's a substance, you know that, and it resembles a pizza, but that tends to be as far as it goes. But the reason I'm trying these is because I've heard really good things about them, and I'm going, okay, is this true or not? Let's find out. So this is it in its frozen state. As you can see, it looks fairly good. Very nice coloration to each of the ingredients. You can see the onions and the peppers and the olives and the meats on there, hoping for good things. It's just not the same foreign ingredient that they stamp onions, peppers, pepperoni. So according to the back of the box,
I had to pee, Ray. I'm sorry.
in a 400
I was talking about Wild Mike's Pizza
from
earlier.
12 to 16 minutes, and we'll see what comes out. All right, it's all done. Cooked it for the 15 minutes, the most that it's supposed to be cooked for. And
Twinkies.
as you can see, this looks pretty good.
It is good.
It's raised,
I don't like all the ingredients, though.
It's thick. The
That's what she
smell,
said.
I can smell the onions. I can smell the green peppers. There's actually a difference in what I'm smelling. The spiciness of the pepperoni, not that just plain Jane vanilla box-like smell that most frozen pizzas tend to have.
I'm
There's
with
the
you.
crust on the bottom if you're
Gold.
interested in seeing that.
That one
Let's
looked
give
like
it
it's
a try.
cooked a little better than the last schmuck. The last guy undercooked it. It was raw. I wonder if it was
All I'm
doughy.
going to say is, wow. This is exceptional for a frozen pizza.
I'm with you.
Just like
This guy knows what he's
everything
talking about.
Looks like it's supposed to. The translucence of the onions, the nice color of the green peppers. Everything tastes like it's supposed to. You've got, and the textures too. You've got the crunchiness and the sweetness and the differential between the red and the green peppers.
I would never be able to give a review.
The onions
I'd be like, it's good.
are a really nice, mild flavor. Definitely onions.
I don't do all the stuff
and
on there.
You've got some spiciness on the pepperoni and the sausage. Good texture.
This guy knows what he's talking about, guys.
Really
Trust him.
cheesy. And as I said, a fairly thick crust on this. Now, when I first saw these,
All right, that guy's the man. All right, let's go back. We updated our score. Let's head over to Chronicle. See, now trust that guy because he actually cooked it. The last guy undercooked his pizza. How do you undercook it? And then you heard the wife, well, I did what the directions said, but yeah, maybe your oven's a little different. You had to put it in an extra few minutes. You've got one job. Cook a pizza, lady. Sexist comment of the day. Yeah, I don't do the onions or the green peppers. I just get the pepperoni or the sausage and pepperoni or the 4 cheese. It's spectacular. Let's play. It's 4:30 a.m. here, please. Thank you. Yep, it is 12:39 here. So this will be my last game of the night, guys. Somebody's got to pick up the slack. There's nobody streaming this right now besides myself. Supreme is too many toppings. I'm with you. I don't like the flavor of a lot of those things. I don't like so many flavors that might want to salting my tongue. I'm with you. I will be back Saturday night with Faria. There's also a chance for a bonus stream. I have no life, guys, so I'm actually looking for work again. I was in a short-term contract position that ended a little while ago, so I have plenty of time right now, but I haven't been streaming a ton.
Summons you here for a purpose. Nobody summons Megatron.
Kokageki, thanks for clicking that follow button. But tomorrow I'll be hitting the gym. Friday I'll be hitting the gym. Friday's pizza night. And of course I'm looking for work, so I spend quite a few hours doing that every day. Had an interview last week. Haven't heard back, so that's probably not a good sign. Gotta find something eventually, or else I won't be able to pay my internet. Just kidding, guys. Every Twitch streamer's a billionaire. Everyone knows that. Definitely appreciated all the follows today, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for hanging out with me. Twitch is a pretty busy place, and for you guys to be with me, it does mean a lot to me. I know I talk a lot, I don't game much, but, you know, it's my personality. Sorry. Actually, I'm not apologizing. I am who I am. I would also highly recommend, too, if you're looking for some more Chronicle content, you know, there's definitely a lack of streamers, it seems like, lately. Weekry, who's been in chat, who does stream this game, throw him a follow. And, you know, you can see when he goes live, and he plays a lot of Dungeoneering. He's very good at the game. He's also a Diamond player. I believe he hit Diamond both seasons. I have not. I've only gotten to Plat and stopped. Final boss, guys. Let's see if we can do it. Hopefully that warrior's done. So far in this run, we've gone first 6 times, and we are 6-0. We've gone second 7 times, and we're 5-2. Ariane. We have faced one other Ariane. We went second, and we won. It was our 5th match. I don't have a super memory. I just record all my data.
First, as I should be.
And we are first. Hopefully that's OP. No apologies, no surrender, no quarter. Matchmaking 11 wins. Yeah, it does take a little while. The guy's name is Bep Hut 2007. You? Bep Hute. Oh, look at the synergies. Wow, we can put ourselves to 16, guys. We could tank each of these and be at 16. Just missing it. Just missing it. Man, because if we can get right around 15, 14, 13, and bam. This is a very greedy hold.
Oh, would you hurry this up?
Do we put ourselves to 16, assume he's going to do a couple damage to us? Maybe he'll do a lot more, and our play is not going to work. Oh, guys, why did I gamble this much? It's what we do. Full smork mortal plays, exactly.
How can I be of service?
Because we're going to take 14 from these guys. We're going to have 7 gold, so we can try to Sharks, or Dark, and then Sharks. I know, 1 damage off. This is a huge gamble, guys. Huge gamble. My opponent is going to be like, what is he doing? He's going to think I'm full aggro, which I'm not. 9th inning, the bases are loaded. And my contact just popped out of my eye, and I'm at the plate. Thank God I'm wearing glasses. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Please don't do any damage to me. Guys, he just gave me a cabbage. Guys, he gave me a cabbage. Guys, cabbage. Those that don't know,
Welcome. It is good
cabbages remove 1 health. Oh, baby, guys. We want a cabbage, Dark, Sharks. We can't go Sharks Dark because that takes us out of Mortal. So hopefully he doesn't do some damage to us here. But we want to do that. We drew another cabbage. We want to do that. We want to do that. We want to do that. And then just hang out. Leaves us unfortunately only at 2 gold, but that's okay. 4 base, possibly full health. If he does any damage here, we get a lot less value from the sharks.
It's decided.
Greet him? No, no. He can do damage and we can get virtually nothing off the sharks, guys. And then we're struggling. Let's try it. He does play 4 cards. What else do we have? We have the dark in our hand. Yeah, nothing. I think that's it. Alright, he is gold griefing us, but we can still afford it. We did it, boys. We won. Not the game, just up to slot 3 here. Gold is important in this deck. Oh, man, is he buying a spellbook, too?
Welcome. It is good to
Alright,
see you.
alright, the cabbage. Ah, no heal for us. 11 gold, boys. He's just hoping to top deck the book. Alright, now we have to top deck like a dream. Oh my god, we've drawn 2 cabbages. The one was awesome. These other ones are hurting us. Feels bad, man. We've got nothing to do. I mean, this play. But that leaves us at 0 gold. So we can't even afford this. We could if we need to. I don't have to play a cabbage. Normally, you don't want to play them unless you have too many cards. You draw 3 at the end of your turn. So if I had 8, I'd want to play one. Now, I could play one. Because right now, if I have to hit him, he only knocks me to 27. I'm only stealing 3 health. If I use it and I draw a creature, I can actually steal the 4 health. Yeah, maybe we can discard his vengeance. Hopefully he doesn't gold grief us again. That's the only reason I like to play cards earlier, but we're going to try this, guys. He does have magically 3 cards to play. Oh, he's got a bomb. Man, that's a ballsy play. So he's got base. Oh, okay, he's got a dark, not a bomb. That's ballsy, especially against a Vanescula. Look at the sustain. He's had nice sustain in this deck, guys. He played a fledgling first chapter. But he was... Oh, no, yeah, and it did remove a health, so he did one-shot it. Alright, we didn't need to use this. He did hit us, but that's okay. So right now, he's got 11 gold still, but he is virtually top decking. He's got 1 card plus his 3 draws. He's only at 10 health. We're both at 4 base. Anybody's game. It's whoever draws better now. We've drawn all 3 cabbages. Feels bad, man. No gold either. Ugh. That was a bad draw, guys. That was a very bad draw. He went all in. He's going to be rewarded for it.
How can I be of service, friend of Al-Kharid?
This allows us to potentially, you know, or will allow us to forward the Gata ranks into something, maybe, but he could always have Archmage Sedradors. I have to be very careful. This chapter I have nothing to do. The cabbage, which helped us tremendously to get to the 4 base and double our health, has screwed us because we've drawn one every chapter. We have nothing to do here, guys. So let's see if he top decks better. He did play 2 cards. No! No! He drew the book. Oh, which is sustain, base, and base removal from me and damage.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
Oh, I think we lost, guys. I think we lost. Oh. Yeah, he was probably relying on... Yeah, that was an amazing top deck, because he would have played it the prior chapter, so...
The end is nigh.
No gold gain. Oh, feels bad, man. That is rough. He is going to be able to sustain for 8 and do 2 to us. Do 7 to us. Do 10 damage to us. And remove a base. And sustain. Feels bad, man.
It's decided.
Feels bad. I think that's it, guys. Man, I would have loved to have had Solomon here. Let's see, we go to 24. We'll be at 3. This will be, we're going to be at 3 base, but this will be at 3 health, right? Because we knock ourselves to 24. We steal the 4. We do the 8 to him. Sustain. Fingers crossed, boys. Fingers crossed. He is low. I'm hoping with the Ketsek I can win it. So we calculated this. We assumed he'd play this first. We're at 3. That's at 3. I mean, he's going to have that 8 sustain coming up. No, we even removed our gold. But he'll be at 10, so we 4-shot him. He gets 1 decent shot. But he doesn't 4-shot us. I think we did it, boys. Wow, it's a Hanukkah miracle.
So naive. Not much of a challenge.
Wow. Bep Hoot 2007 U. He just rolled his face on the keyboard when he created his name. Woo! Always lucky. Going first. OP. Alright, guys. Rewards. Very cool. Cool. Actually take a little screenshot of that bad boy. Only 1 pack. Feels bad, man. When you get up... you don't even need 12, I think, but you could sometimes get 2, but that's a lot of shards, decent amount of copper. I'm not complaining at all. I just enjoy playing the game, so I don't, you know... Today we had a really lucky run. You can see by based on my prior scores, guys, this is abnormal, especially with Vanescula. She was my worst legend coming into it. Morvran's bad, but he's new. I still don't know what I'm doing with him. Yeah, 12-win Vanescula. Got lucky. It was a good deck. I didn't know it was 12-win capable. Cool, boys. Cool. You've gotten 2 packs 1 time. I don't think I ever have, but I don't go 12. I think it's like my 4th time ever. So for as many as I've played, I don't do it often. I know you can get it with less than that, and I've gone 10 or 11 a little bit, but not much, guys. See, I'm not the greatest. Let's update this bad boy. Vanescula. The game showed pity on me. Cool, let's see what's in this pack. I've still been opening, I believe like Weekry and other people. Thanks, Weekry. Are saving their packs for the new cards that are coming out. Maybe I should be, but I don't do a ton of constructed anyway. She even screwed us with that card a little bit, but it wasn't enough. Treyborn, or the other card would have been bad, but I assumed she was going to grief our base first slot, so that was cool. Alright guys, we are definitely hitting the hay. I don't see anyone playing this game to host. Let me see if there's anyone else playing something else that I kind of know that I can host. I usually... Everyone I know, or everyone that I follow is probably going to have a lot of viewers, so I don't like hosting people when they have a lot more viewers. It looks like I'm just trying to, you know, be a jerk and say, hey. And fortunately, guys, I don't know who to host. I can host a random Feria person, I guess. If there's anybody knows anyone that wants me to host. By the time I click it, everyone's going to be gone. Alright, there's a guy with 0 viewers playing Feria saying, what the heck is Feria? Come to the crypt and see what this early access game is. I don't see a cam, though. I like people with the cams. How about this guy? Good night and much meme. If you only made the final floor 1 and went 11-3. Yeah, the game's hard. I mean, I've played a lot, guys, and I'm pretty bad. Oh, the new cards aren't even coming out then, Weekry? Jeez. September? Oh, my God. That's alright. I still enjoy the game. Alright. Oh my God, just played an ad. Oh, we're just going to host this guy. By the time the ad plays and all these other shenanigans happen, we're hosting a random Faria guy. Why not? It's a game I'll be playing again on Saturday. Maybe before that, but I'm definitely scheduled for Saturday night, guys. I try to follow a schedule just because I'm anal like that. So thanks everyone for being here. Have a good night. And remember, as always, getting older is not an option. Growing up is. Keep on gaming, guys. Have a good night.
Oh. Why?